Hey everyone, how's it going today? So I see some people already posting some roster reviews and stuff on there. I do have a list of reviews I have to do already. I may do some live. I may ask for them. I'm still thinking about it. But hey, hunt him down. I do have a list of people that I do have to review their stuff. So yeah, just something to think about. So if you if you look at this quick video, this is how you can get a roster review. Post that over to YouTube as well. That's my normal way. I'm not saying I'm against the idea of doing more right now. Hey Baroness. It's just I do have a bunch of roster reviews I have to do. As I go through, I may open it up to some people who are live. But that's like, go join the Discord, put in your information, request the review, and then we'll get to you as soon as I can. But as of right now, that's what my my way of doing it is, and then we'll look at it more. I think that's currently like the fairest way to do it. So of course, like not a big deal, but if you do want to support the stream with a donation or something, I would say a donation of $5 or more, then I will give you priority for a GAC or a roster review. Yeah, absolutely, Baroness. So I do have a list. So yeah, but as of right now, that's the fairest way I can think of doing it. I do like to do them live, I do, and get your guys' input and everything, but you know, I have to balance it between, you know, getting the people who requested them earlier and then just doing everyone's. So just the fairest way right now. So how's everyone doing? Are you ready for GAC? Ready to start your grand arenas? A pretty good day. No. Yeah. Ready or not, here it comes. Always kill it in 3v3. I like 3v3. 3v3 has been pretty chill for me lately. I do enjoy it. I do have to get my fleet placement real quick, so just waiting for it to reset, and then we can do that. Inquisitors. I still haven't tried to do the CT2 for it. I just got CT1. Maybe I'm definitely not going to do it on stream, because Inquisitors are a slog, but I'm getting pretty close to probably being able to do it. Pretty close. Hey Seahorse, I didn't get to say hi to you earlier. If you're still lurking, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. Yeah, but Fear, hunt him down, Baroness, JP Merays, Dr. Snuggles, thanks for hanging out on the stream. Hey Slasher, how's it going? Yeah, today's a good day. So this is my current list. Hold on, let's go. Go to the Discord. My current list. I haven't really been doing. I took kind of like a week off, but here's my current list right now. So this many roster reviews, and then I have this many GAC reviews. So quite a bit to get through, and that's why I've been saying like, hey, I just want to get through these as fast as I can. Yep. So, but it's a mix. It's a mix. I'll see how I feel if I do a few of these. If I want to open it up to live streams, then I'll ask for your codes at that point. But other than that, like, if you guys want to review, easiest way is to put a request on Discord, and then I'll try to get to it as quick as I can. Yep. So I'm not a big fan of this new setup. I just don't like it. Like compared to how it was before. Of course, like with my main computer, that's pretty nice, but like on this computer, it's not great. Not super happy with it. I feel like the lighting's not as good too, compared to earlier. I don't know. We'll see. How much time do I have left on this thing? 2 minutes. Cool. I can do something for 2 minutes. Does, like, he can win. It's not like reliable, but yeah, it's possible. I'll say this, I almost lost Ray against Malgus. I think that was before I had Ben, so yeah. Hey Musique, how's it going, my dude? How is it going? How's everything in the music world going? I hope it's going well, swimmingly. You have to change to Twitch? Okay. Change away, my friend. Change away. Alright, offense mods, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like Malgus can. Is it reliable? Would I do it? No, I wouldn't. Is it possible? Yeah, I guess. But like I said, I almost lost. So if I can lose on offense, then yeah, it's definitely possible for them to beat it on offense. Malgus is a thick boy. Very thick. And he can lay down the damage. It was a solo preloaded. Oh, solo Ray? Yeah, I'm not sure, Musique. I'm not sure. You'd have to look at your notifications. Maybe it's on your phone. Do you get other notifications? Because if it's not, if your phone doesn't push the notification, then that might be why. But that may be the case. A possibility. But yeah, because usually if something's not notifying me on my phone, it's because I don't set it or I have it turned off on my phone. Because sometimes like phone apps are just like real aggressive with their notifications. Like, hey, you haven't opened us in like 30 seconds. What are you doing? You know? Real aggressive. Too aggressive. So, yeah. Yep. Am I gonna stream? I'm planning on streaming my grand arenas this week, so I'm planning on it. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I didn't hear. After this one, I'm gonna push something on Discord. Because I didn't even push anything on this. I wish I would know how many people. I'm gonna see if I can look at this. Talk to Egnards and see if I can see how many people actually get my notifications. Because I don't know. I really don't know. It rings the whole day. You can set it, music, so that it. There's like levels of pings, and so I have all my Discords muted except for if someone adds me. So someone has to like specifically add me, and then when they add me, then it'll like send me a message. But otherwise, yeah, you're right. Like if you just let it willy-nilly do whatever it wants, it's gonna like send you a bunch of messages all the time. But if you yeah, the best way is Discord. Honestly. But you know, it's whatever you want. But that's how I know when streamers are on, like, is Discord. I get a message and they're like, this person is now live. Tune in and watch them do whatever, and then I go watch them do whatever. Yeah. So that's how it goes. But I think that's the best way. Yeah, probably. I had to do 3 attacks today because I timed out of my first attack because my coworker like showed up at my house and I had to like go run downstairs. Say, hey Agnars, how's it going? You're up ridiculously early. Why are you up? Why are you awake? It's like ridiculously early for you. Body hates you? That sucks, dude. Yeah, sometimes I did that before. I like showed up on your stream at like 3 in the morning. You're like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I just woke up, you know? I have to do something, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch you play. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. At least you don't have work today, you know, so it should be somewhat chill. Yeah, I usually sleep pretty well. As long as I'm doing my normal marine stuff and exercising. Hey fishies, how's it going? As long as I'm doing my normal stuff, then yeah, absolutely I have decent sleep. But, you know, whenever I'm not able to do that normal things, then night shifts suck. The worst. I'm glad I don't have... I especially feel bad for those who have, like, swing shifts, you know, and they work, like, night and day, and they have to switch and everything. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. Even now that I'm, like, older, because there's plenty of times where my job we have to work like 24 hours, but since I'm older now, I'm like, yeah, I'm working days. And then the other people, someone else has to work nights, so yeah, because I hate it. I hate like trying to stay up all night, and then you feel like shit during the day. So I'm not all about that life. Not anymore. Not anymore. All right, so first person, RoboMelon. This person hasn't. Hey, Grand BKL. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just chillin'. Chillin' like a villain. Evil Walks. How am I doing? Haven't visited streams in a while, but love the pyramid of needs. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like my it's not a pyramid of needs. Yeah, but thank you. It's my hierarchy of needs. It's a play off of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you don't know what Maslow's hierarchy of needs is, it's a really good thing to just like look at and not really study. But if you like just like human nature and psychology, or even like business and stuff, Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a great read. But Captain Amazing's hierarchy of needs. I do appreciate it, Evil. I came up with that idea on a run. I do all my best thinking while running. It gets the juices flowing. So I was on a run and I was like, man, I feel like because I just think about streaming and whatever else as I run, and whatever else is going on in my life. So I was going on my run and I was like, the concept of my own hierarchy of needs as far as like account based hit me, and then I stopped my run and I whipped out my phone and just started taking notes of what I thought. So yeah, thank you. I do appreciate it. I did put effort in that one. Like there was there sometimes I just I'll just make videos or whatever and I don't put like tons of thought into it, but that one I did put a lot of thought into. Cups. That's good. That's good. So I do like, hey Nasty Balls, how's it going? I do like the concept because it's something that, because, I've been thinking about everyone loves, what do you call it? Everyone likes, like new player guides but with Lightspeed bundles, it's really difficult. It's like, are you going to buy the Lightspeed bundle? Are you not going to buy the Lightspeed bundle? I think Darth Loquiters, like new player guides are still really solid because it's like he gives you a choice, like go for the Executor or Profundity. I haven't watched those videos just because it's really long and I'm not making an account or anything. But he's really analytical, so I'm sure his stuff is great. I watched his old ones a really long time ago, so I'm sure the new ones are just as good. But the concept, because I was like, maybe I should make a farming guide, a new player farming guide, and then make a new account and just follow it for content. But I was like, with the Lightspeed bundles, and even I was watching a lot of content creators right now this year just decided to make some new accounts, and I was looking at them and I was like, it looks miserable. I was like, going against Lightspeed bundle accounts and just getting dumpstered and how slow it is, because part of being efficient is getting ahead of the players and getting that fleet crystals early, and then just using that to accelerate your account above everyone else. But you really can't do that unless you get Lightspeed bundles. And I was like, I'm not going to make a Lightspeed bundle rush, but I'm just thinking well, what am I going to do? If I don't do that, and then this idea came up with, I thought of this idea, and I was like, this is kind of like a timeless idea because it just has to do with account building, and then as new stuff comes in the game, then you can still use the hierarchy of needs to prioritize your farms of what you do next. So I was really happy with the concept personally. So right now, this is my this is my current list of roster reviews I have to do. So I may do a few of these and then open it up to like some live viewers. So I really do have to like start knocking these ones out. So they're like, people do have to request them here. I would say like, hey, please read this stuff if you do request a roster review. Like review it, then go to 2 and then drop your information, and then I'll get to it. I don't have Sidious music, so I didn't roll that cron. I farmed a Bane cron because I'm planning on farming Bane. So, yeah. But I did not farm a Sidious cron. Make a 0 efficiency farm. A 0 efficiency farm. I do have Der Kaiser. I will farm a passion farm here soon. But my bay is JMK. He's the bay in my heart. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't have Bane yet. Soon I'll get him. But I just got the Ray Cron and a Bane Cron. And then hey Trufa, how's it going, my dude? So this is the stuff I farmed so far. I wasn't really in it to win it, even though these Datacrons are good. I was not in it to win it with Datacrons. So I just farmed a Ray one. I farmed a Bane one. I would like a protection one. I would. I want a Jedi protection cron for JML. That was like on my priorities. Like the other R9s, I don't have them at R5. I would have liked a Holdo one too, just to have the option. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one. But that'll be my passion project one day, is getting JMK. You hate Barris? Barris is good. She's a 2-time hoe, that Barris. She ain't got no loyalty. No loyalty. Yep. Alright, let's see. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. That's like the NFL thing, right? Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. I'm pretty sure it sounds something like that. I don't watch a lot of football, so that just played in my head for some reason. Alright, so 25. Alright, so let's start with Robomelon, and then I'll say this. I'll do 2 pre-recorded ones. So I'll do Robomelons and Elliott's, and then after that, so if someone wants a review after this line, go ahead and drop your information, and I'll try to do as much live ones as I can. So go ahead and if you want a review or whatever, or a GAC review, go ahead and request now, and then we'll try to get it as soon as I can. But I'm gonna do these 2 ones that I have planned and then we'll see what I can do as far as like GAC or roster reviews. So if you want one, go ahead, drop your stuff. We'll see what we can do. So we'll try to balance this out. Have a balanced breakfast. Some pre-record or some ones that are on my list, and then some live ones so that people don't feel like they don't have the opportunity. So you do have to tell me what you want if you want a GAC or a roster review. So you don't want to see mine. Yeah, my last GAC wasn't great. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and start. Like I said, if I don't get to you, just like request on my Discord. I'll get to it as soon as I can. If I get to you today, then cool beans. Yeah, and then so yeah, let's start this train. All right, so Robomelon 314. Let's see if I put the timestamp correct real quick before I start this. $27. Oh, that sucks, Trufa. That happens to us all. All right, so we got RoboMelon 314. Let's see what they had to say on their request. I do like when people actually like say something more than like review me, bro. But usually they just say review me, bro. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. All right, this dude typed a whole paragraph. All right, so let's see. He's looking for a sanity check. Generally, he buys 1 to 2 $5 cryo packs a week and calendars for the same. Started the hyperdrive lightspeed bundle in December. Past 3 months, he got a bigger guild than GP and roster status seems to be, so he feels like he's being carried by his guild. But we're making an Inquisitor push with the deadline of 1 October. What are they going to do, kick ya? 1 October, that's pretty generous. Currently, to keep with my fleet shard, they're a fine group, but they decided to get executors ASAP. Regardless of Razor Crest shards, I'm banking crystals to unlock Executor in May, with likely RNG depending a 6-star Razor Crest. Well, you gotta get the 7-star Razor Crest. My current goal is to try to fill out as much of the Lightspeed bundles as I can with minimal investments while still meeting the guild's 10:01 deadline. After Executor, I'm planning to go for Ray and finishing Resistance / Phoenix team by doing Relics on Zori and Rex, after which we'll be doing Inquisitors fully. Passively using the spare MK1 raid currency to get most troopers to gear 12, but not sure I'll have the Chirotech budget to do Dart Trooper in the near future. I should be getting some of the shards for Wampa, Hoda, Rolo fully maxed sometime in December, January, so looking to be focused on CLS Jabba farm. After that, mostly just wondering whether there's anything missing. Assault battle current status, Force Moon, CT1, Grand War bonus, Military Might bonus, Expecting Phoenix, Places of Power, Rebel Roundup, Secret of Shadows. I feel like this guy accidentally wanted to, like, this guy's way too detailed. So I feel like he wanted an Egnard's review, but he ended up with a Captain Amazing one. Because you guys are always like, hey, review me, bro. This guy gave me his life story. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, this guy gave me his whole life story, and that definitely sounds like an Egnard's one. So, yeah, yeah, that guy. Sorry, Egnards. That guy was probably looking for you. Yeah, because you guys definitely, my viewers don't read my stuff. They don't read it. They're just like, they don't even say hi. They just drop ally codes. They're like, you know what to do. Hit me with that review, bro. All right, cool. I'll do my best. So this guy, I'll say this, like, look at this guy. He's 3.6 million GP, and he has like a fully fleshed out, thought of plan. Like, completely fully fleshed out plan. Like, that dude plans more than I do. Like, I really don't put like time commitments to my farming. The farms go how they go. But of course my guild doesn't have any deadlines for us. They're just like, they ask us to do things, and asking honestly does give results. So we do farm what they want us to farm and do what they ask us to. But because we're all sweaty, you know, like sweaty individuals. But this guy is just like went all in on his freaking stuff. But this was 100% not meant for me. I don't know if you want me to just like copy and paste that over to Egnard's and he can just like review them. But I'll do my best, because this guy does not have much in his account right now, even to have that level. All right, so I like that he has SLKR. He needs to work on those Zetas. Here, let me try to Egnard's this up. Let me get my egg shape right on my head so I can give this guy the review he deserves. Yeah. Bonus, CT3, CT2. This is too much information for me, honestly. Way too much. I'll do my best with it. Yeah, hey, Lucavonus. That's what I'm talking about. Like, they just dropped their ally code. You know what to do, bro. You know what to do. All right, so Star Killer 1 Zeta. I'll tell you what. This guy is Zeta, the Zeta poor. Like, this guy is Zeta homeless. This guy is extremely Zeta lacking. Cheers. Extremely Zeta lacking. Alright. Galactic War Battles. Okay. Dude's been playing like 3-4 months. And he's been playing for 3-4 months. My Italian's really, I don't want to do like the Family Guy Italian. It's like bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi bobbidi boo, whatever, you know. Like it's really bad. Really not good. Fun fact. My friend got fired for being racist for doing that Italian that same thing I did. Like you just like use your hands and say stuff like that. He got fired from his job for doing that, for racism. Yeah. Absolutely fired. He got dumpstered. So I'll say this guy has his stuff. He has his stuff down. So he's getting good fleet placement with Thrawn. And this is a smart Thrawn team, I guess. Like, you know, these two. No, it was not. It's not a, it's not a, what do you call it? It was not Italian. It was GameStop. He worked at GameStop. So he got fired from GameStop, for doing that. Like his coworker. He wasn't even Italian. I think he probably just didn't like him, but he reported him, for racism, and, he got fired. But this is a pretty smart team for, you know, 3 months, going for Executor, has SOKR, instead of trying to use like a crap finalizer, using the Thrawn Chimera with Houndstooth. And then this has really good synergy for low gear. This can like ramp. And then worst case, you know, he has the ult over here to finish off anything. So this is a smart team for low gear. Yeah, that's what we thought. I was like, it's not, you know, it's not like Italians are repressed individuals in the US. It's just, but what he did was race, like a stereotype. I don't know. Hey, Lord Bane, how's it going? So that's how he got fired, for racism. I would hate to put that on my you know, you just could no longer put that on your resume. You get fired from a job for racism, you lost that job reference forever. What were you fired for? Racism? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I just went bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi bobbidi boo. Like, do you find that racist? They're like, thanks. We'll keep your stuff on record. We'll let you know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Back to this guy. Sorry, Melon. I totally got distracted by my low key racism. So yeah. So this guy is Zeta homeless, right? Absolutely Zeta homeless. Is his plan feasible for what he wants to do? So I think he said this guy was so detailed. I forgot what he was doing too. So. He broke the spaghetti. All right. So, Executor. So, Executor as soon as possible. That's smart. Yeah, Lightspeed bundles. Yes, I'm all about it. I'm all about finishing Ray and Resistance. Phoenix teams, Relics on Zori and Rex. I'll say this. So, if your plan is to get the... I would say this. I'm not a huge fan of, and he's already kind of invested in it. So if you're going to invest in it, but I'm honestly not a big fan of like the Rex and Zori to round it. Like you can, but it really does slow you down. It slows you down. But if you want to, absolutely go for it. I'm not the huge fan of it. I think low gear, they work just fine with Captain Rex and Zori. You're like 3.6 million. That's tons of Kyrotech. I don't know how many each. They're probably like 400, 500 Kyrotech each, which is like 8, you know, like 800 to 1,000 Kyrotech between the two of them. So I'm not the biggest fan, because you're like, oh, it's just one character and another character, you know, but that's the difference of that's a pretty big commitment, especially with how low gear you are, towards getting. And yeah, like this will give you CT1, and Zori doesn't really give you anything, but she's an amazing team. But you have to put resources into them. You have to put Omicrons into them. You have to put Zetas into them. You don't have Zetas. You're building. You have to finish Kylo Ren. You have to finish SOKR. You have to finish Rey. and all those are going to take your Zetas for a very long time. So you're putting all this investment into these characters that you really don't have when you could maybe invest it into something else. So yeah, like I would get your executor stuff up and running before you do this. And even like I said, low gear, these are fine. These are fine for where you are in the game. They're still totally fine. But if you want to, absolutely go for it. Like, they're amazing characters. They build amazing teams. Will you regret it? Probably not. Like, even I, like at my 8 million GP account, I don't have a built up Captain Rex, and I don't have a built up Zori. I know some people like to say like, yeah, they're really good and blasey, 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 you know, but like, is the return of investment there? You know, I don't know. I don't know. Personally, like, yeah, I guess like Captain Rex, yes. But you still have to put the Zetas on the team because the team's not really functional or as great as they need to be. So do you really have the resources to get them up and running? You know, like, are you going to be able to put, I think Kanan needs a Zeta, Sabine needs a Zeta, Captain Rex I think needs another Zeta, like Hera. All these characters, you don't have those Zetas. So you're going to have this, like, you're going to spend Kyrotex that you don't have to build a team that you don't have the investment for, like Zeta wise, Omicron wise, Kyrotech wise, and then you're slowing down your other farms as well. So yeah. So is it possible? You know, like, can you do it? Yeah, absolutely. Would I do it? I probably wouldn't. You can farm the stars on them. Absolutely farm the stars on them. And then after a big farm, if you want to get like one of them up, absolutely you can do that as a side farm. But I think there's other things that you can probably invest in that's not and it's not going to give you the best return of investment. Like, you can go for Wampa. Like everything that you're planning to farm in the future is going to do more for your account, honestly. So I would focus like on height, and those teams are like A tier teams. They're not like S tier, but they're A. And like I said, if you it looks like you already put a lot of investment into it. Yeah. So I don't know, because like, will you have the mods? Will you have there's a lot of things more than just like and Zetas than just like farming the characters. So it's going to slow you down. It's absolutely going to slow you down. And I just don't feel like you're ever going to be in the position to really give them the materials that they need if you plan to continue your plan of Inquisitors and everything else you want. So yeah, I don't know. But like, if you feel like you have a plan on how you're going to spend your Zetas, and you have 2 Zetas for SOKR, you have another Zeta for Starkiller, and you have 6 Zetas for Rey, and then you're going to need 2 Zetas for Piet. That's a lot of Zetas. And then by that time you could be ready to farm some other farm other than Phoenix, because you're going to have to spend a lot of time to give them their Zetas. But you could probably build up like CLS Rebels, which is honestly just as powerful or of a equivalent as a team as the Phoenix or the Zori Bliss team. Kind of, they're both A tier, but the Rebel team's going to give you a challenge tier 3 completion compared to these teams, which this Captain Rex can maybe get you challenge tier 2 for the Night Sister ones, and you'll get Captain Rex anyways when you farm Leia, so I don't feel the need to like really rush him or rush Zori. So that's what I'm saying. Like, would I do it? No, I wouldn't. Would Egnards tell you to do it? I don't know, maybe. You should go ask him. I'm sorry you delayed your actual probably review that you wanted. But I would say we probably should have done this review yesterday, honestly, because then he probably, we could have just reviewed you together, and then you would have got your Egnarts review. But I'll say this, I don't think you're gonna have a smooth transition through your farms if you shove in Captain Rex and Zori Bliss in there. Maybe because like even as you farm your Inquisitors, there's no point where you're just gonna like, oh, I have tons of Kyrotech laying around. At no point in the game will that be like somewhere where you are in the game. So you're gonna have to like delay your main farms to unlock to like take these guys into Relic, but it's not really gonna benefit you more in the long run compared to something like, honestly, like that. Yeah, like you can go for Phoenix instead of Dark Trooper, but the Imperial Troopers give you 2 CT3 battles, and there's no real, like, there's no organic place where you're gonna farm Troopers and Dark Trooper. You just have to like insert it. So I would rather have the Imperial Trooper team, because you're going for Executor, you're gonna have to put investment into Piet, and then get that Imperial Troopers up and running, because it is one character. It's gonna give you 2 CT3 battles compared to the 1 CT2, and then down the line, whenever you farm Leia, or you plan on farming Leia, then you can farm Rex. And somewhere along the line, if you feel the need, you can put Zori into relics. But, this is tons and tons of material that you just don't have, that you're investing. And I see Captain Rex is already, like, pretty high gear. I don't know exactly what that is, like 9 or 10 or something. I feel like this is I don't know what that, I really don't put to memory how thick these purple lines are on gear levels. 11. Okay, so if you already put most of the investment into Rex as far as Kyrotech, there's nothing more we could do, like, just as long as it's not like anything crazy. Yeah, get Captain Rex up and running to R whatever you're gonna get him to, so that you can do challenge tier 1 or 2 for Phoenix, because you already went to gear 11. So, and you already have a Zeta on him, so you have investment. Just finish getting his stars, get Captain Rex, and then I would say just chill out on the Zori Bliss. Like, even low gear, she's gonna do just fine. Hey, SWGOH. So I would say, like, your plan is fine. I would probably have just chilled out on Zori Bliss personally. Like, and if you would, I would rather, instead of, because that's enough. Yeah, pretty early today, SWGOH. Yeah, so that's what I would do. I would chill. Like, I think your plan's fine. Executor. Your mods are okay. Not bad, honestly. Not bad mods. For a GL, I do think finding a good, like, 6-dotting the mods for the arrow is still important for a GL, because these secondary stats, if you can get like health percent, offense percent, or really high offense percent, it's worth investing. So something to think about. This one's really good. I would slice this one up. Absolutely. Honestly, I would take this one to 6A. I would take it to 6A, and then if anything hit defense, I would like calibrate it out. So go ahead, take this to 6A. If it hits health or offense or speed, it's a win. If it hits defense, just calibrate the defense off, up to 2 calibrations. But that's an excellent mod. Really lucky that you got that one. A lot of potential. So not bad mods. This one's okay. Yeah, I did notice that nasty ball. Same thing with what do you call it? The Imperial Troopers. Yeah, Iden. Same thing with Iden. Like, my low gear Iden got more holds than my Relic Iden. Because my Relic Iden, no one underestimates. But my low gear 8 to 12 Iden, everyone underestimated. And I got holds, like, all the time. But the second I took her to Relics, no holds. I do get holds, even in Kyber 2. Kyber 2 with resistance with Zori, so with low gear Zori. Yeah, but I do like your plan. I think your plan is fine. You have good mods, so I don't know. It sounds like you just like watch tons of content creators, and and I like that. I like that you are enjoying the building of the game. So your plan is completely fine and valid. I would say you are neglecting your ships a bit. So, like, even if you farm the Executor, you need to be planning for that Get 2 ship. So you should be getting Malevolence shards and then Negotiator stars. So 5-star Malevolence, 7-star Negotiator, then 7-star Malevolence. But you're really neglecting your ships. So I wouldn't do that. I would continue, like, it's important to do your main farms right, but also you need to farm ships. If you want to perform well in GAC, if you want to, like, ships is just really core. Like, that's how you get your fleet crystals. And you may think like, oh, you're going to have an Executor. And yeah, that's great, but you do have to, like, invest into more than just one fleet. Like, you need at least, at the minimum, you need 2 fleets. But generally, the higher you go, you're going to need 4 and then 6. So, you know, to like continue to build your ships. They take a long time. Just focus one fleet at a time, but make sure you're side farming all your pilotless ships first. So, and then try to focus on one fleet at a time. So yeah, Malevolence into Negotiator, and back to Malevolence, and then ensure you're doing stuff like getting your Anakin, and at least to gear 12, like the Malevolence pilots, the Negotiator pilots, gear 12. TIE Defender, don't sleep on this one, but you know, it's like if I was you, I would like focus on Executor, and then Malevolence, and then Negotiator, and then Empire or Rebel, whatever you want from there. And then that's a good amount of fleets. You'll have the Finalizer as well somewhere in there. So it looks like you're farming the TIE Enchilada. So keep doing that. And then Radis is just like, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, this guy's doing well. I think he's doing really well. Because he does have like Starkiller, he has SLKR, he's gonna have Phoenix here pretty soon. So a very lackluster Rebels team. So if he goes with his plan, Executor into like Phoenix, or Executor into Rey, into Phoenix, into Resistance, into Imperial Troopers, into Inquisitors. I don't know if they're going to hit the wickets of October. Because that's like 6 months and his plan is like really big. So if he wants Inquisitors finished before October, he needs to start earlier, and he needs to cut out things like, yeah, you can finish Rey, but I would cut out Zori. And then he may have time for like, I don't know, Executor Rey into Inquisitors. I don't think you'll make it in October, personally. I think you may be close and your guild may be like willing to forgive it, but I don't think you're gonna hit that. Yeah, I don't think what you're planning too many things. You're not gonna do it. Absolutely not. Because yeah, like and the thing is, you don't have a lot in your account. Like, yeah, you're getting crystals, but you don't have like as much income as other, like as like a late game or end game player. So if I was planning on what you were doing, maybe I can complete it in time, but I don't know. It's like it's really risky what you're planning. Hey Coke Critic, how's it going? Yeah, so we'll see. All in all, I would say just reevaluate your plan. Look at how many Chirotech you're getting in a month, how many you need to spend, your Zetas and everything, because Inquisitors need Zetas as well. But I think you're like one team too many in your plan. So if you want to go Executor into Rey into Inquisitors, that would make sense. And maybe even then, I don't know if you're going to if you're going to make it, but you can try. Because you're nowhere near Inquisitors, and I don't think you understand the Chirotech that you're trying to spend right now, because you're planning on doing Rex, you're planning on doing Zori, you're planning on doing Rey, you're planning on doing the Inquisitors, and I don't think and even as you're buying like Chirotech packs, I still don't think you're gonna make it in the 6 months. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I totally forgot that I got fleet placement. Alright, who's next? I said I would do 2. So next victim. But I like that guy's mods. I like that guy's account. I like that guy's RoboMelon's planning. He does a really good job. I just don't think... I do think... I would say... like, I would... Like, Farming Pathway, I would agree. Executor, Ray... Inquisitors, probably, if you want to hit that October mark. Then you can go finish Rex. If you want to finish Rex before... because I really don't think so. I really don't think so. You can shard farm Rex and then... Yeah, I guess, but there's just like so much that you're trying to do within that time to hit that deadline. And it sounds to you like your guild's important to you, like you want to stay in your guild, so you want to hit that deadline. But it sounds like I don't think you're going to hit that deadline of October 1st with your current plan. So you're going to have to trim some of that fat. But after you get Inquisitors, I would encourage you to finish CLS Rebels, finish Imperial Troopers, and from there jump into Jabba. And that'll really, at that point, you'll have 3 GLs. You should have Inquisitors, which are like, okay, they're not great. You should have like Zori Bliss and Phoenix and then Executor. And then at some point after Jabba, you should probably go for that 2024 fleet. And that would probably be like a really good pathway for you. But I just don't think... if you're planning on starting by October 1st, Inquisitors, yeah, absolutely. If you're planning on having them like Riva ready by October 1st, I don't think your plan is, you can do it fast enough, especially with probably the amount of income that you have. So something to think about. All right, so next we have is Elliott. Elliott. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm off the mark? Do you think his plan is like he's going to do it? Is my review list full? My review list is always full. Here's my review list currently. And then I did open it up to some live. So I was only doing like 2 of these and then opening it up to live. And then live, I have like Unholy, Hunt Him Down. Yeah. Lord Bane wanted 1, Lacavonis. So yeah, I don't know. So you can put in a request in Discord and I'll get to it as much as I can. But yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, there's no way with the, because if he was just saying like, I want to farm this, is I want to go like, I want to farm Executor into Ray, into unlocking Rex, getting Rex and Zori into relics, and then finishing Inquisitors at that point, I would be like, yeah, cool, you know, have at it, that's fine. But like the timeline that he gave himself, I felt is not realistic with where he is in the game. Yeah, so unless he's like, he's senior cash spendar and he's dropping some mad bucks, I don't think it's gonna go well. The Visas, yeah. Visa Mar. The power of Visa Mar. Yeah, maybe Lacavonis. So I could see maybe with that maybe they like with the power of Visa Mar, you know, the power of the Visa, that he will make that deadline. But if he's going with like light spending, I don't think so. Even myself, like I don't know if I would give myself. Yeah. No, I don't agree with that, Lord Bane. I don't agree with that. I think new players should half-ass a lot of their teams. I honestly do. I do. I think they should, farming should be for a purpose. Like, Imperial Troopers, you don't need a full relic team. Like you just get them until they do CT3 and they can realistically take out like Sith Empire and, you know, the Revens and whatever else you want. Like even like mine, I have 3 gear 12. I have like a gear 8, a gear 8 or something, Gideon, and that's totally fine. Like it's a half-ass team, but it does everything I need. It takes out fully relic Zori teams. It takes out fully relic Sith Empire teams. It like everything that I can do with relic troopers, I can do with my troopers, because a lot of it is just like speed, or it's totally fine. Like that Phoenix team with the low gear Rex, or that Phoenix team with the low gear Zori, totally fine. So there's a lot of teams that I think absolutely new players should half-ass. Relic up 1 to 2 smart player or smart characters, get a purpose of whatever that team is, and then go farm for your next purpose, and then your next purpose, and then unlock a GL, do an assault battle, unlock a GL ship, and then half-ass the crap out of it. Until you're at a point where you're pretty much established and your teams are doing what they need, and then once you need them to like have more relics to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, then you can start increasing it. But like saying like you need to fully finish a farm, or you need to fully relic a team and then move on and fully relic that team, that's how you have characters that are like really old in Erodium or something, because they just like don't have the depth. They don't have the depth. Relic everything all the time. Way harder. Yeah, but I don't know. I think strategic farming is important. Strategic farming is very important. So here's me in my bay. Here's me in my bay. Me in the bay hanging out. That's good. That's good. That's a good one. Thank you, Baroness. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hearts. Where's hearts? That's good. Yeah, it's before the haircut. Back in the day, full head of hair. Yeah. Yeah. So me and my bay. That's good. Oh. Oh man. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. All right, so we got Mr. Darsand. I feel like I looked at this account before. Yeah. I as much as I like to plan stuff, I'm not like, the only thing I'm really analytical with is like mods, and even because I'm all about like setting a system that's sustainable, renewable, and it's not like too in the weeds. And I don't need to know by the month or the week or whatever, because everything is like layered as farms. And if you farm everything as layers and you don't like spend to push gear that pushes you into like bottlenecks, then you can just farm efficiently without needing to like be crazy analytical with it and be like, by October 1st I'm gonna have this, and by December 1st I'm gonna have that. And like it doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't matter unless you're at the end game. If you're at the end game and you're like in the gauntlet or something, I totally understand the need for like being super analytical, but without like that level of like the tip of the spear, that's not me. I'm not at the tip of the spear. Like I'm at the butt of the spear. I'm at the back. Bah, like. Yeah, because like it doesn't matter. Like, and personally, I think like, because I'm all about farming, right? Like all about farming. I like have my stuff farmed. I have it all planned out. I generally I know what my zetas are gonna be. I know what it's all gonna be. But and I'm all about farming. But I think being at the level where I'm like over analyzing everything that I do is unnecessary. Like, hey, here's my team. I use this to like formulate my shards and how I'm gonna like farm all this stuff, and like what my hard node farms are currently and everything. And it just helps me like figure it out. But I don't know what day I'm gonna finish this. I don't know what day I'm gonna finish that. I don't know what day I'm gonna finish this. But I'm just gonna do it until it's done. and then I'm gonna move on to the next thing, and then I'm gonna do that until it's done, and then I'm gonna move on to this, and then that, and then this, and then that, and then, you know, just keep going on and on and on, without the need of like over analyzing all this stuff. Because if that's fun for you, then hey, do it that way. But you know, I'm not the type of guy where I'm like, I need to like jump into the numbers of like, oh, I have this and that, or I have that many that and this and whatever. So my 2 cents to that. All right, so what did this guy say? What did mine say? That one was good though. That was good. I really enjoyed that, Baroness. Really enjoyed that. If you're still here, bravo. Okay, you're good. Thank you for that. That was a good laugh. That was a great laugh. That was a great one. When I unlock Baroness, I'm gonna use that as my thumbnail. I'll make a video and I'll use that as my thumbnail. I'm gonna save it, and I'll use that as my thumbnail for that video when I unlock Jedi Master Kenobi. Nope, I'll put in honor of Unholy Baroness. All right. Let's see, where did I go too high? No, I did not. All right, Robomelon, JLA, Dope Man, Grinding Afra, just unlocked SOKR. Yeah, see, this is a Captain Amazing review right here. This is a Captain Amazing review right here. Review me, bro. Here's some basic information. That's why I know, okay, this guy wanted my reviews. When people post like stuff like this, Evil. I was about to at Evil Walks and be like, hey, did you want my review? All right, so Elliott, yep. I just wanted to update. Unlocked Afro, now going for C. DLS and SOKR up and running. Cool. I'll try music. We'll see if we have time today. All right, so Darsand with the Joker's Grin, 4.8 million GP, 2.8 in characters, 1.9 in ships, 6,300 galactic war battles. So that is 1.5 years. Egnards gives good reviews. He gives good reviews. I don't need as much information. It's too much information for me. I actually, honestly, I like just like finding out on my own. Because I can go through all these and I'll figure it out where you are and what you're doing and what you're going for. I do like to know, like, just, hey, what's your current form? That I do like to know. And then what's your what game mode do you like? You know, it's just things like that, or like generally because if I give a review with like absolutely no context, it's really hard, because they're going to be like, oh, thanks, that's like the super efficient way, but I'm farming gas and your review didn't help me. So hey, thanks for music. Thank you for gifting a sub to Yabalicious. I do appreciate it, music. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see, where's his Afra? Where's the Afra? Scoundrels. Yeah. Have a good one, fishies. My lack of IC and GAR is disturbing. I don't have Maul either. I'm not a mega whale like you, Lord Bane. I'm not the Lord Bane mega whale where I'm like 10.5 million GP. I'm still a small fish swimming in this ocean. Small fish. All right, so obviously the Kyrotech and everything is going to go into Afra and BT Ami. I haven't even looked at the Amis yet. Oh no, yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. Don't Ami the other one. Like, you've already thrown this Ami in the trash. I don't even know what her Ami does. But this is why I kind of hate when people rush things like Afra. This is one of the reasons why, is because they make like really questionable decisions on their Omicrons. Because they're like, well, I invested in the BT1, I invested in Sana Staros, so I want to get them up and running. But you know, they're not good abilities. They're really not. So territory wars, I don't know. I don't even think I don't think this is like that great. Yeah, so it's like this is really not worth an Omicron. It's really not. It's not a good Omicron. Sana Staros is not a good team. Even if you like TW, this is still not a good TW Omicron. This this BT1, probably one of the worst Omicrons in the game, right? Like, of course, there's ones that are like completely useless. But when BT1 or Trip 0 defeat an enemy, their cooldowns were refreshed and they gain 30% turn meter. Like, definitely not worth an Omicron. Only in 3v3. Like, it's a joke. An absolute joke. And I could see where you'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. But like, absolutely needed it. Unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. Afro lead? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Because even Afra... Yeah, I guess Afro lead, but I don't know. I just don't like. If you wanted to, you can throw one on Afro, but it's just, it's a shame. It's a shame. Sana's A tier. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't agree with the Sana one personally. I don't agree with it. I don't. Immune to daze, a pre-taunt, tenacity up, target lock can't be resisted, dispel all buffs on enemies, inflict healing maybe. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like, I don't like Sana Staros. I don't like, you know, I'm unapologetic. I am unapologetic. You have to put investment into like even more crap characters just to make that team work, and it's not a good investment. Not a good investment. Who wants like a Han, like what is it, Stormtrooper Han? Who wants to put investment in Stormtrooper Han to get that team like really up and running? Like no one. It's not a good team. It's an okay team. Like it's an okay team. Like this dude's only 5 million GP. So is it gonna like do some stuff? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But not good. And that's like just because like you farm something for relics and you put investment into it, doesn't mean you have to like throw everything on it. Like Dark Sidious Omicron? No. BT1 or Trip 0? No. Like these Omicrons are atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Like Wampa? Yes. Yes, please. I like Droidica. I would much rather a Droidica on me than a Sana Staros on me. You know, even you don't have Grievous up and running, but you'll get Grievous. You know, but I would say I don't like the investment so far. Yeah, but you farmed her. Good for you. Get her up to relics, give her investment, put an Omicron on her lead or whatnot. But other than that, like I wouldn't continue investing in her. Other than that, like you're like I would say B2. B2 is a good investment if you wanted to. B2 is good for Afra. Like for 5s, you're gonna want the B2. So if you invested in Afra, like get B2. I don't agree with that, Durkaiser. I don't agree with that. Like, it depends on what you like. Like if you like TW, I think it's okay to have like a balance. I think it's absolutely okay to have a balance. I do think early game, your Grand Arena should go to Grand Arena so that you can get some more crystal income, because those early game Omicrons could absolutely make a huge difference. So, you know, like Treya, Wampa, Savage, Qui-Gon, you know, like there's some early game Omicrons that like absolutely allow you to, you know, devastate your opponent and can win you a lot of grand arenas and push you up, and you can get like more crystals and more wins. Yeah, those are solid, absolutely solid. And those are important, but I wouldn't say like, oh, screw TW Omicrons altogether, because some people like TW. It's totally valid. But I would say if you're going for Afra, just get B2 up and running, farm him. Like you need him for 5s, so he's really good. Sooner or later, like even end game, like sometimes Afra steals B2, but it's a good 5s. So you may use like Darth Vader, and I think a lot of times you're gonna want to split up your teams anyways, because like where you are in the game, you're gonna have to like spread out your teams so that you can get some good investment. But like Darth Vader, with Afra is fine, or you can split them, or you can even 3s and 5. You go with 3s if you're like punching up. Oh, you have SOKR, yeah, absolutely. Oh, this is hard, because you seemed like you really liked Afra, and you have Malik. So I would say at this point, you're at a good point to just like start shard farming for whatever you're aiming for, because you have to get SOKR up and running. You have to get Afra up and running. There's a lot of things, like you can get Darth Trey up. So there's instead of like getting new stuff in your account, you can shard farm, and just you need to get that. I would 100% value SOKR more than Afra, like 100%. So if you're thinking like, oh, which am I gonna do? Like get SOKR up and running or get Afra up and running? Like get SOKR up and running. Like SOKR is the priority, and then Afra takes the second seat to that. Like SOKR is a really good GL. Like get him up to relics, get his Zetas, at least 4 Zetas minimum. Like you're gonna want his lead, you're gonna want Galactic Legend, you're gonna want Stasis Strike and Furious Onslaught. And then you can, if you want, you can hold off on Brutal Assault and press the advantage if you want to. But you need to get this guy up and running. But like give him his 6 Zetas as soon as you possibly can. But you know, like I understand if you want to like get those 4, then get Afra up and running, and then come back and then give him the rest. But 100% your priority should be SOKR. So after that, you need to go for a ship. You need to get the Executor. So farm your TIE Bomber, farm your Razor Crest. Where is your IG? Yeah, IG, you need to start double farming that guy, IG. So double farm IG, start farming TIE Bomber, continue to passively earn the Razor Crest. But yeah, so that's what I would say. Like, and that's kind of a lot to do. Like you have to get SOKR up and running, get Afra up and running, and then go for SOKR. Stop wasting your Omicrons. Like stop being real liberal with them. Oh my, no! Like I was like, oh good, he has the double Omicron on Starkiller, but you put the crap one on there. You put the Tire Throw, the Force Repulse. The Force Repulse is the good one. So you're gonna have to put another one on here. You're just gonna have a triple Omicron whenever you can. There's other, it's not a priority, but Force Repulse is the one you want. Like it's the one, like it's important for, especially as you're coming up, you're going to be fighting lots of rays, and it's important that you're able to rip crit immunity on all the characters, and it also makes it do a lot more damage. So you know, yeah, like please be more strategic in your Omicron usage. Like utilize better decision making and Omicron choices, because those are rare materials. It's hard to get. So yeah, so I would do like Afra into SOKR, and then you're in a pretty good position to start getting like CLS rebels up and running. Like Relic Wampa, totally fine. I know you're planning on like the Rolo Wampa Hoda for, but I would say if you can finish SOKR, finish Afra, get B2, get CLS rebels up to R3, and then you can go for something like Jabba. Jabba is going to get you Jedi Knight Luke. So you know, you can farm your plan, go into get Jedi Knight Luke, get Jabba, and then from there you can go for whatever you want, like Imperial Troopers after that or something. But there's a lot you can do here, but you have a lot in your account that you need to build up. And as you get the shards for things like, you know, like there's some side farms you can do as too, as if you're waiting on just Kyrotech, you can get Grievous up and running, you get Traya, you can get Nihilus, you can get like the CLS team up to gear 12. You can start getting these troopers up, you know, but you should be farming your shards on your ships and then getting the gear up on those gear 12s, getting them ready for your next farms. Like Geos too, like Geos are worth gear 12 just for their ships, like Sunfac, Geos. So you should be farming Malevolence right now, and then like just like I told the last guy, like go farm Malevolence first, then Negotiator, or Malevolence to 5 stars, Negotiator 7 stars, then Malevolence to 7 stars. Farm one fleet at a time. Continue to farm your ships. Don't ignore them. You need to farm all these stars. Like a lot of these ships that you have, you just like you bought. So you know, since you already have a Relic Anakin, it's totally fine if you go with the Negotiator first. So if you want to go the Negotiator first, you're gonna have to farm that pilotless ship, the Republic Y-wing. But you know, that's totally fine too if you want to go with Negotiator 5 stars, Malevolence to 5 stars, the Negotiator 7 stars, then you know, come back and finish Malevolence to 7 stars. I think you said something about C. I'm not a big fan of C, to be completely honest. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of C. I wouldn't say C is a good early game farm. He doesn't have like any return investment. Like he's an okay GL. He's still a GL, but I wouldn't go specifically for him. I would invest in other things. Like if you're dead set on going for C, then go for C. But like as far as like all the farms that you could go, I would not say you're in a position where you should be farming C. I would finish SOKR, I would finish Afra, and then I would start shard farming for Jabba. When you start shard farming for Jabba, that's going to get you Jedi Knight Luke, so you can get Jedi Knight Luke into Jabba, and then after Jabba you can get a really quick JML. And I think by that point they should have a C Lightspeed bundle. And that's what I'm just expecting. I'm not farming C because I expect him to be a Lightspeed bundle sometime soon. So relatively soon, enough where you would miss out if you farmed C for some reason, because I think if they're likely to create another Lightspeed bundle, then C's the next one. So that would be my recommendation. Like fix your ships, get Executor, finish your farms that you've currently farmed, and then continue farming your mods. So mods aren't great. They're okay. You're just like, she's okay. For an R8, you would expect a little better stats, but you're a little under what I would expect, like 200k health, and not 10,000 damage. So really low for an R8. But yeah. I don't think Sanasaros is an A tier. I disagree with that, Baroness. I disagree. I don't think Sanasaros is A tier. Yeah, I love Arnold. I love him. But I don't agree with that. I don't like Sanasaros. I don't think, maybe even endgame, I don't like. Yeah, if you're gonna like R9 or R8 your whole roster and you have everything, I don't know. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's A tier personally. I don't agree with it. I don't. All the TW Macrons are out there. I wouldn't rank this high. I just don't. I don't think Sanasaros is a good character. I don't. I think she's lackluster. I do. So, like low gear. Hey, Kazutora, how's it going? Low gear, she's fine, but you know, nah. That's a nah for me, dog. A nah for me. I'm gonna hit it with a nah. All right, hey, music, drop your ally code real quick. I'll look at your GLs. Go ahead and drop your ally code, and then I'll take a quick look at your GL mods. What do I reckon? Yeah, I would get the Malevolence first. Just farm up your Geos. So I would say with TW Omicrons, the biggest advice I have for them is farm what your guild wants you to farm. So if your guild was like, hey, we're all getting Sana, Staros, Omicrons, I would say find a new guild. No, but seriously, I would say if you're yeah, like that's the biggest thing, because if you're the only one with TW Omicrons in your guild, you're doing yourself a disjustice. Like if you have 50 Omicrons of the same team, then that's where you can make some like impact in TW. But if you have one, it doesn't matter. They'll just like throw a GL at it or whatever, or just counter it that way. So you need a bunch of TW Omicrons, and it allows you to stretch the roster, because it's not like everyone's going to have GLs, right? But everyone can like get a Poggle Omicron, and everyone can get like a Droidica Omicron, and can get, whatever Omicron your guild wants you to get. And then that allows you to put like a solid defense or have a solid counter for whatever you see. So, just something to think about. This is fine. It's totally fine. I do think if you had like an offense set, this would be good. I don't believe in like the super high health Rey. I do like more damage, but her damage is fine. It's okay. But if you want to, well, the thing is, the Frankto, it's not cream of tomato soup. It's tomato soup. So you got it all wrong. You don't eat it with cream of tomato soup. It's just tomato soup. No cream necessary. Yeah, no cream necessary. But I will say, grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup is delicious. It's absolutely delicious. I start to get a little bit of acid reflux, so I can't handle that much tomatoes in my life. But yeah, that's totally fine. Music, if you want to continue with the health ones. But if you could, I would say like throw an offense set on her. If you can find a set similar, an offense set is fine. I don't know if her health is low. Yeah, it's a little low. Maybe? No, maybe. I don't know. Beaver tails? So I think that's fine. Yeah, speed's a little low on SOKR, just a little, but it's still fine. All these are fine. Beaver tails, aren't beavers considered like fish? I would say Musique. You need a R9 your JML. You need to R9 this guy. One more, just one more. Take him one more level up, and that'll triple his offensive power. Just one more level. Mods are okay. So the speeds are a little slow on your GLs, just a little slow, but they're fine. As far as like the primaries and the sets and everything, everything's fine so far. Really low health on your Jabba. I don't like how low that health is. High tenacity, but the health is low. Yeah, I think you just don't have any health secondaries on here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's not. You're from Quebec? Oh man, I didn't know you're. So are you? Do you speak French, Frankto? Do you speak? I don't know how to say. Do you speak French and Spanish? I'm sorry, in French. I don't want to butcher it. French is your mother language, huh? I would say you don't speak with like a French accent. Yeah, so I think you know this, but these mods are not good. I think you already know that. So, yeah, these aren't good. I wouldn't have sliced these up, music, but yeah, I get it. I get it, music, but you and I both know. You know. I'm not gonna say any more about it, but you know. You know JMK doesn't cut the mustard. His mustard is not cutting. He's a strong, yeah, he's a strong GL though, so he's just gonna carry. He'll carry just based on the nature of being JMK. This is okay. Yeah, your mods are fine, music. Your mods are fine. Of course you know, like JMK needs work. He needs work. So, yeah. Yeah, needs some work. I don't know. Like they're fine. Like there's nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them, except for JMK. But I think you know that. But they're okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just hear French Canadian people, or just like French people, are really like difficult. They're difficult. Alberta. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I've heard many people say like, yeah, I just have crap on JMK and it works. You know, so if it works, it works. If it works, it works. All right. Who's first? La Baroness. All right, so I guess we'll do a GAC review. La GAC review. I did see Letterkenny. Letterkenny. Are you guys familiar with that? Letterkenny. Letterkenny's good. Letterkenny's good. That's funny. I don't know anything about Canada. The only thing I know about Canada is what I learned from Letterkenny and what was the other one? Storage Wars, because I think they have like Storage Wars in Canada too. Canada, eh? Tim Burton's. From what I learned from How I Met Your Mother too. Tim Burton's, A. Tim Burton's A. All right, so defense. I don't know why you have General Kenobi here on defense, to be completely honest with you. I don't understand that one. I would have like JTR in here if you really want to. But I don't think I would put Kenobi in there. Doing pretty, like, that Raycron is just doing that heavy lifting here. So, yeah, it's a good cron. Le Jabba. Wow, it's that good on defense? Look at that. Just whooping it on that Raycron. Okay. Yeah, that's solid. This is where I say like Datacrons. Like Datacrons are a big move. Like if you can get Datacrons, and this one's not even like a super great one. This one's like okay, decent. Has health steal, decent offense, a little bit of health. So it's a decent like health steal is really good on Ray actually. It's a menace, an absolute menace. But like that offense is good too. So really good. Really good. So yeah. Wampa. BLS. Padme. Ah. Your Imperial troopers couldn't handle the crew. Starkiller. Oh man. Just take if I have, I'll say this: if you have a Vader, right? First of all, you have to check the speeds because you lost this because you didn't check the speeds. So if you would have went Vader, Thrawn, Royal Guard, then that can beat this. Thanks, Frankto. Have a good night. So like, and if I go against a relic Geos, I usually take more than just than Vader. I'll bring in like Thrawn and a tank or something. No, the battle didn't crash. She quit. So it doesn't. Yeah, no, this didn't crash, right? You just like quit. Oh, did this crash on you? What happened here? Did you quit or it crashed? It crashed? Oh, yeah, see? She quit. She's a quitter. She's a quitter. Yeah, but... Alright. But not bad. Why didn't you just go, like, C against Geos or something? Man, you just got dominated by Geos. Dominated. So, yeah. Because, like, Imperial Troopers could have beat this. Imperial Troopers could have beat this. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, Imperial Troopers beat Geos really easy. So, you know, you don't have to use Vader. Like, you can use Vader. So, Kaiser, I live in Japan. I don't know what to tell you. These are living in Japan ads. So, if you live in Japan, you're going to see some big anime titties. You know, just get used to it. If you watch my stream, you have to get used to the big anime titties. I'm sorry. I live in Japan. I don't know what else to tell you. Just a part of life here. Big anime titties is just a part of life. You wish you had big anime titties? You know? Such is life sometimes. Such is life. Unfortunately, you have those Canadian ones, I guess. So, are you Canadian? I'm pretty sure you're Canadian. Yeah. So, yeah. I can promise you, if I searched big anime titties, it wasn't on this computer. So, you know, this is what it is. Maybe because I play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and it lumps me in with all you degenerates. So it knows like SWGOH Star Wars lovers are a bunch of like nerds, a bunch of degenerates who watch big anime titties. And that's how I get these ads. I don't know, but I think a big part of it is living in Japan. But I get it. Targeted ads. Ha 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 ha. You know, Captain loves those anime titties. Yeah, Daniel. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to yours, Daniel. So you're gonna have to, yeah, Galaxy of Creeps. Yeah. So such is life. Such is life. So here's how to request it on, there's how to request it so that I can get you next time. But I don't think I'm gonna have time to, like, I already have a huge line. I have a double huge line. I have a huge line for the live ones and a huge line for non-live. Kilroy Troy. The first thing that you go to your mind is like, is Japanese TV perverted? No, it's not. It's very like toned down, I would say. It's very toned down. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to any, like, of course, if anyone donates, I'll give you priority and I'll review your stuff today, but I already have like a really long line. So, you know, Like I don't think I'm gonna be able to. If anyone wants to request one, there's the YouTube video. Just put it in the request, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. But today I'm not gonna have time to do new ones. No, it's just like normal. It's a lot of like I don't know if you guys have watched at like even like Spanish TV or something. I'm sure everyone has seen Telemundo. So it has a lot of stuff like that where it's like they have news shows, they have like novelty shows where it's a bunch of like celebrities and stuff, or Japanese celebrities or like B, C tier celebrities, and they just sit there and start talking or whatever. No, it's a recurring sorry. Maybe not evil, but generally subscriptions aren't considered a donation. I do appreciate you guys subscribing and everything, but for the most part, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to balance everything. It really is. So, I would love to review everyone. I would. I wish I could do this full time, and I would just sit here. I would be a husk of a man, just sitting here reviewing all your guys' stuff all day long if I could. But unfortunately, I have things like a life. I sometimes, believe it or not, I have to touch some grass. Believe it or not, it's the most annoying thing. It's the most annoying thing, having to touch grass. I'll say this about Japanese culture. I live, because I work for the American government, right? So I don't have to deal with like Japanese work culture. But Japanese work culture is really, really not great. So it's like, this is a safe place, really wonderful culture, but it has a lot of problems too. So Japan culture has its own problems, just like anyone else. Keep my fingers out of weed? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. I don't, I'm not, what do you call it? I'm not taking part of the Devil's Lettuce music. I don't know where you got that from. Did I say some sort of like slang that was like that to touch grass? Yeah, like the outside. I know this is a difficult concept for, you Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes player, but the term touching grass means to go outside and touch the grass on the floor. It means to like go live your life. They've been Americanized. No, I'm saying I work for an American company. It's because I'm like in the military, US military. But working for Japanese companies are really difficult because like they just have like a really like a workaholic culture. So like you just work all the time. They overwork you. So like I said, their culture has its own problems. But it's a good society, and they're just like society over self kind of mentality, or keeping peace in the house and all that other stuff. So yeah, so it's just like a different lifestyle. Good job on this win. See, low gear Zori still gets wins. You don't need to invest. I don't like this Kenobi, to be honest. I wish you would change it with something else. Maybe it's getting you holds, so if you want to keep it. But I do think it's just the Ray that's doing it. Maybe JTR or something. I don't know. I don't know. Artificial grass. I don't have any grass on my balcony. My balcony has nothing on it. I really should maybe put some stuff there, but I don't. I haven't. I shan't. So your Ray like carried you throughout this. Your Ray did some heavy lifting. Yeah. Focus. I will say the crons right now for resistance are really strong. Really strong. You got revenge on the bugs. So good job. But good job on this. You did well. Even though it's gear 12, like you don't need much here. His Omicron turns off, so. But I wouldn't have risked it. You do run out of steam though. You can't. You're just like short on those full clears, and you're not getting to ships. So, I don't know what you need to do to like get more of a full clear, but I feel like stuff. Oh, here, this quit. So I don't know what's going on. You should. I don't think you had anything for this Radis. Bounty Hunters is good. Bosk, Boss Grief Mando in 3s. Demolishes Radis. Demolishes it. I don't think you have that, but it's a good team. You should have saved Boss. So if you would scout them, Baroness, if you would have scouted them, because I scout my opponent, right? Because I go for the full clear. So I scout my opponent and I make sure I have something for their back wall. Because like Crew, Kylo, Stormtrooper, hey Tongue Morris, that's a dog team. This is an absolute dog team. And you wasted this team. So you could have gone, you know, something else on that one. Like you could have gone like Hux lead on, I don't know about that. But you could have done something else. Something. I don't know. Yeah. But you should scout him. You should scout him and make a plan so that you plan on like how are you going to beat his whole roster if you can. So something to think about. But I don't know if you scouted or not, but and you just got full cleared here. Man, this guy is like bottom of the barrel. Look at this. Greedo lead. But you do have like garbage on your back wall, so you know. Your Ray and Prey failed. The Ray and Prey failed. What did he beat Ray with? JML? Yep, JML will do it. Oh. Wow, you're getting like tons of stuff here. Look at this. Timed out a Jabba. Wampa. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. SOKR. Loss. These guys don't know what they're doing. And JML. You raise the goat. It's just a really good Datacron. A really good Datacron. So yeah. I would say because you run out of steam, right? So, and I get it, but I don't know if you have like, maybe you need to make some budget teams that can punch up. Like I haven't seen Ray, or I haven't seen Traya. So like, where's your Sith? Because your Sith could be another, like teams like that, like Sith, should be able to like punch up. So where's your, yeah, so if you get Traya, like because you're running out of teams, so having budget teams like Traya and Nihilus, for me it would be a priority to get these to relics, not to relic, I'm sorry, to gear 12 and slap the Omicron on Traya. You know, Savage, if you can R5 Savage, that's a whole team right there. So if you relic, or if you gear 12 Traya, you gear 12 Nihilus, you gear 12 Savage, that's 2 teams right there. And that could be the difference of you getting these like full clears. Especially like where you are, like these budget gear 12 teams are what's going to stretch your roster. So yeah, I would prioritize that. Just get them up to gear 12 as soon as you can. I would even relic up Savage, take him to relic 5, relic or gear 12 Trey, gear 12 Nihilus. You don't need Scion. I wouldn't like take him up, but you know, like Gar ISC, believe it or not, it's a really strong team. So, you know, and you have them gear 12. So something like that. I haven't seen them, I haven't seen you try to use them. I don't know if you have, I didn't see them on defense or anything. But stuff like that, like you have some stuff that if you would just like take it up to gear 12, and then like, yeah, of course, like Dark Trooper whenever you can, but there's some things here that you can like get budget ready, or like you have a, you know, 7-star Marin, but if you try to get like these, yeah, so if you get the Traya Nihilus Savage up, that's 2 more teams, and you're like just a few teams short. You're just a few teams short. So, you know, these are smart teams to like stretch your roster that can punch up against relic characters. Like, absolutely. Gear 12, I use in Kyber 2, I use a Gear 12 Treya and Nihilus. R5 Savage. You know, this guy is going to solo a team. Treya and Nihilus, even Treya and Nihilus by themselves, or even just like Treya set or something, Treya with a tank, can take out those Geos. So if you would have had Treya, like, you wouldn't have got stuck behind those Geos. So, you know, they're just like these budget teams that you can use at low gear that can help you punch up. So something to think about. You don't have to do it right now, but yeah. Something to think about. And they're super cheap, and it, like, you can do it in a week or two. Just get them up, all three of them. So, you know, like 12 Savage. You may even have enough gear just like sitting in your account right now to do it. So like, and that could be the difference of you winning or losing these grand arenas by having two more teams, like two more like strong teams. So that's my recommendations for you. My recommendations. Scout your opponent and then get those teams up and running. All right, who's next? Who's next? Hunt him down, GAC. Hunt him down's on my list for GAC too. That means I can take you off my list. Edit this message. Boom. You're on top of my GAC list too. You need a roster review me. You couldn't handle my roster review, Kilroy Troy. You couldn't handle, because like, I'll say this. What would a relic Treya do for me that she doesn't do at Gear 12? What would she do? Is she gonna give me more stuff? Is she gonna beat more teams? What can she not beat right now at Gear 12 for me? Like, she can beat JMLs. She can beat relic. She can beat JMLs. She can beat Rivas. Like, why? Why would I slow my progress? Should I not farm? Should I not get Riva right now? Like, I'm gonna unlock Riva in like 2 days. But you know, I should not unlock Riva. I shouldn't unlock Grand Inquisitor, because I want to take Treya up to relics for what? For what? So you have to look at not if you look at the concept that every, like, things deserve things, like, oh, that deserves it. What are you doing for it? Like, why are you bringing that up? Like, what is it going to do for you? Like, what is it going to give you more income in the game? Because if you look at my hierarchy of needs, then what would it do? She does not get one-shotted. If you say she gets one-shotted, Kilroy Troy, I would say you don't have a Gear 12 Treya. What gear level is your Treya? What gear level is she? Like, she is really strong. She's really strong at Gear 12. Where are you getting those stats, Lord Bane? I feel like you just grabbed those stats out your butt. That's what you did. You just reach back. You just reach back and you grab those stats straight out your butt, Lord Bane. You did not go into insights. You're just like, I'm just going to throw out some numbers. And be like, that's the win rate. Yeah. Like 60% Gear 12. Yep. Here, let me, yep. 90% with relic. Yeah, you're just like, you know, did you know like 99% of statistics are made up? Like, like, come on. Yeah, like, because you have to look at, like, what is it, because don't get me wrong, I only have 8 million GP, only 8 million. I have 4 GLs. I have 2 GL ships. Should I not farm a GL? Should I just round out everything? You know, you have to. If you look at my my farming philosophy of how I build an account, you know, it'll give you some insights because I'm not even building my account for Grand Arena. So you know, like what income is Treya gonna give me? Like realistically, you know, oh, she can beat some proving ground stuff. Like, yeah, I have all the proving ground characters. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it, Jar Jar. I even before you posted that, I threw out the proving grounds, you know. But I beat all the proving grounds. I have all the conquest characters. What is Treya gonna give me? If maybe if I was like 4 million GP and I had like C or something, yeah, it's like, oh yeah. But Treya can do pretty much like 90% of what I needed to do at Gear 12. Like, is there times where I was like, yeah, I would love to have a relic Treya. Yeah, sure, I would love to have a relic Treya. I would also love to have a relic Bo-Katan. I would love to have a relic JMK. I would love to have a relic, you know, Lord Vader. I would love to have a relic, you know, everything. So, but it's not. It's not. Fear, I have not done your roster review. Where are you? I don't even see you on my list, Fear. Where are you? I don't see you here. What's your name on here, Fear? What's your name? Tell me your name. What's the name? What's your name? I'm gonna hit you with the Batman voice. What's your name? You're first in Twitch? You're not first in Twitch. You're not first in Twitch. So I made a line. I was like, I threw a line out there and I was like, hey, anyone under this line, if you request a review, then we'll start doing live ones. So you're unfortunately above the line. There was a line. I drew it. Evil Walks. I have to like edit this, Evil Walks. I'm not gonna like edit it live on stream because you're like right here. You're like right here on the bottom. So after at my leisure, I like add people to the list. So right now I think I have like 3 people or something. DTK, Mini Pit, Evil Walks. So I haven't added them, but yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, Fear. Unfortunately for you, I drew a line. I drew a line, and I was like, anyone who's under this line, go ahead and request a review, and then we'll Der on Hosen. What does that mean? Music. I know like Hosen is what like the lady stockings, right? Hosen. I think that's what it is. The one without pants. Oh, pants. Yeah, Hosen. Yeah, pants. The one without pants. Trousers. Okay, cool. Yeah. So unfortunately, Fear, I don't think I'm gonna get to you today. But if you want, you can go ahead and boom, put in a request here, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. The worst scoundrel? Yeah, absolutely. You can request. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed your account before recently, but yeah, you can absolutely put in another request here. And oh, you're right here, the worst scoundrel. So you're right here. So I did these 2, and now I have to do all these down here, and then that's where you are, the worst scoundrel. So, but right now I'm doing my live ones. Doing it live. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to make this as fair as I can, right? Because I feel like no matter what system I choose, people are going to be like, this is outrageous. This is not fair. I should be a master on this council. You all are like, no matter what system I choose or use, I feel like an Anakin is going to stand out of the crowd and be like, I should be a master on this council. It's unfair. Who's on this council and isn't a master? That's what you guys do. You all, no matter what I do, you're all going to Anakin me. Like, Like, and even I tried to like make it fair because I'm like, okay, well, I'll mix it up where I'm going to live review people, but I'm going to make a list so that so I can do this as fair as I can. Like all free. All this is free, right? Like all these free reviews. And then you guys just put in a request and I'll get to it as soon as I can. But I feel like no matter what system I choose, there's always gonna be someone who's on an Anakin who's gonna try to Anakin me and be like, this isn't outrageous. I should be a master on your council. I demand my roster review right now. Give it to me. So I try to do this as fair as I can. So I try to mix it up. Like, hey, we're gonna do some live ones. Hey, we're gonna do some. Yeah. I made a line, Evil. I made a line. So up there at the top, you can see I was like, hey, here's my line. So Lack of Onus was like I think out of the Twitch, I made a note out of the Twitch and then the YouTube, like who did it. So yeah, this is outrageous. Yeah. Yeah, we all hate sand. Just donate $1. Nah. So I would say if you guys want to I am gonna make a limit. It's like $5. So if you guys donate $5, then yeah, I'll give you precedence or whatever because you're supporting the stream. But like I'm trying to do my best here. I'm trying to do my best. Yeah. Well, I don't because the time zones music. So the time zones, because on Sundays I get tons of people on US time zone who request a review, and then on all week I can review people, but I can't request those people unless they happen to watch me on like the Saturday. So it's like it's a balance. It's absolutely a balance, and I do like and that's why I'm doing a mix. I'm doing a mix. I'm doing people who like. A mix of like, hey, I'm gonna do some like the ones who are on my list, and then I'm gonna do some live, and it's a win-win situation, I think, because I start knocking out my list, but then I also and I just timestamp those reviews for them, and then I also put a line and I'm like, hey, live reviews after this, and then we do the live ones. So it's like in my opinion, that's a win and a win. Right? So we do both. Like, hey, I'll get to the list and I'll get to live. If I don't get to you live, then just drop your Discord or go to my Discord, put in your request, and then I'll get to it as fast as I can. Yeah, I feel like I spend more time explaining roster reviews than I do reviewing rosters. That's why I made the video. It's like so I don't have to explain this, but I feel like yeah. So, but then I already have live. I have live people. I'm doing these are live. Baroness is live. Hunt 'em down is live. Hunt 'em down. Are you here? Say something. Hunt 'em down. Say something. So, because like the last reviews I've been doing have been live music. So like they're here. These are people that are here. Yeah, Baroness was live. She roasted my face live. Where'd you drop that? Like she put me and Bay together. So she was here. She's right here. Pasted my face live. So yeah. So, hunt him down. Are you here? I don't think he's here. Who is next after hunt him down? I have to go to my stream manager. So, all right. So, who is after hunt him down? Scrolling up. There's a lot of chatter in here. I feel like no matter what I do, Like no one's ever happy. No one's ever happy. There's no pleasing the crowd. There's no pleasing the crowd. No matter what. Yeah, there's no pleasing you guys. There's no way, there's no system. Because I'm like, okay, well, I give you the most options. I'm like, hey, you can put it in Discord and I'll get to it and I'll timestamp it. So as soon as I can. And then people were saying, well, you're not doing them, you're not interacting with them live. And I'm like, okay, well then I'll mix it up. I'll mix it up so I can do some ones where I record them and you can put in your request and I'll get it as soon as I can so you can get that information. But then I'll do some live ones too. And now that I'm doing live ones and pre-recorded, people are like, well, it's still, the line is still too long. And it's like, yeah, I get it. Like there's like a good amount of people here. I'm doing my best here. I'm doing my best. Like there's 3 avenues, honestly. Like you can just catch, like when I put in the request and say like, hey, I'm doing live, you can put it in there and then I'll catch you live. Otherwise, if you put it in afterwards and it's been some time, like, hey, the line may get too long. But if the line's too long, put it in Discord and I'll get to you pre-recorded as soon as I can and I'll timestamp it for you. So there's an avenue where if you want a review, it doesn't take me that long to get through these, that I'll get you your review. If you get me live and you request live, I'm more than happy to do these live ones. And then if you want to donate, like absolutely not a requirement. Absolutely not a requirement, but if you want to, because you support the stream, then I'll give you precedence. So, you know, like I do the best I can to bring balance to the world, you know. I'm trying to bring balance to these reviews. I'm doing my best. So I'll say that. Like if you guys don't like it, I would say like, hey, create a stream, start reviewing people, create a system that works, and then please let me know what that system is, and then I'll adopt your system so that we can get through these as fast as possible. Yeah, so I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. So Hunt Him Down is not here, so he skips out on his stuff. Now I gotta add him back on my list. How annoying is that? I took him off because I was like, he was on my list actually to get a roster review, and I was like, oh, I'll review his stuff. You know, I am gonna give it to him because he's at the top of my list. So you know what, guys? You know what I say to you guys? I say F you guys. I'm gonna do this review. He was the top of my list, so I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him hard and fast. Maybe not so fast, but he's gonna get it. He's gonna get the business right now. And you know what? There's nothing you guys can do about it except enjoy the show. That's all I'm gonna say. Nothing you can do. Enjoy this guy getting rocked like he's never been rocked before. The rockening. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing that was said about that was anything to do with that, Baroness. Slow and soft? I don't know what kind of guy you think Captain Amazing is. I don't know what kind of guy you think I am. You think I'm the passionate lover? You think I'm the passionate lover? No. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I got some business to do. I don't have time. To romance. Unless it's my wife. It's my wife. She gets the package deal because she married me. But Hunt Him Down? You think Hunt Him Down deserves the slow and passionate, the foreplay, the, you know, all the care and love and tenderness? You think I'm gonna take him on a date, out to dinner, treat him nice, open the door for him? You think he deserves that kind of treatment? No, this is business. A business, and he's gonna get the business. Thank you very much. All right. So, Hunt Him Down. I timestamped this from he's with zero context. So he's gonna be like, what is this guy talking about? Like absolutely no context there. Alright, so this guy went for the worst offensive attack in the world, lost to Qui-Gon Jinn, and called it a day. Called it a day. I don't know what this person was thinking. AC, this was not the smart move. This was not the move. I don't know what AC was thinking. Yeah, he went with the classic Leia Echo Cody on the Qui-Gon, lost and called it a day. Was like, oh, that's it. Leia lead didn't work. Leia didn't work. Guess I lost this GAC. You know, nothing you can do there. All right, so Empire. I would say I don't know if this is. Yeah, I don't know if this is like an overkill or an underkill. I feel like this is too much, right? Like I feel like this is too much. Like I think Palpatine and Mara Jade probably could have took care of this without Vader. I feel like the Vader, which doesn't matter, right? Like you're gonna overkill. Yeah, but look at this, a Relic Traya. Get your Nihilist to gear 12 at least. Get your Nihilist to gear 12. Well, you can speed up Vader. Come on, Baroness. Let's be real. Do you think this CLS is going to be outspeeding this Mara Jade? Probably not. Like probably not. He just went with like this. Hunt him down's probably like. Some people, I would say this, like a lot of people low gear, who don't have a lot of experience with Grand Arena, or they just haven't messed, like, because how often have you dealt with like a CLS R2D2 Obi-Wan Kenobi on defense? Like almost never, right? Like almost never. Who sees this? Who sees this? Like no one puts this on defense. Like it's a crap defense, so no one sees it. And yeah, CLS is kind of a danger, so I understand why they would kill it. I just don't think it was necessary. I said gear 12. I said gear 12 Kilroy Troy. Like gear 12. Gear 12 Traya, gear 12 Nihilus. Perfectly fine. All the way up into Kyber. Priority. I'll tell you what priority it has. Very low priority. That's the priority. I'll tell you here. Do I have to give you a class? A class? Not right now. I'll give you a class on the priority needs after this. What is this? This is very weird. This is very weird. He won? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Kilroy Troy? Are you saying like, oh well, you know, like let's look at this. So sometimes, Grand Arena. I'll say this. Grand Arena isn't always about the wins or the losses. It's not. It's not about the wins or the losses. What did you learn? What did you learn? How are you losing? What's holding you back? Like, are you pushing your roster to as good as it can be? There's only so much we can build our roster, but are you stretching that roster? Are you doing everything that you can? Are you pushing your roster to the best it can do so that the next time you face someone who actually knows what they're doing, that you're doing what you can do? That was my same defense. What do you mean? You got it done? Yeah. All I'm saying is probably an overkill. Yeah, gear up Darth Nihilus. Gear 12. Gear 12 Jolie at least too, you know. I don't like this. I don't like this, to be honest. Like there's a world, right, where this times out. There's a world where this times out, I think. Like Luke, Chewie, Han against Jango. I think there's a world where if you kill these ads fast enough, then Jango, you can possibly keep Jango. Like you just drain his turn meter and then you just like time out. So I'm real hesitant. I'm real hesitant to use CLS against teams that because never mind, I'm sorry, this isn't a separatist lead. It's not a separatist lead. Sorry, I misspoke. because they have to get contract, and they're not going to get contract. But in a world where if it was a separatist with Django, I don't like using CLS. Is my point. Really low gear. Huh, that's funny. Round 3. Good for them. Good for them. I'm surprised this lost. I'm honestly surprised Hux, Crew, Sith Trooper lost against 5s, Cholo, and Rex. I am. I'm legitimately surprised. I'm legitimately surprised. If you have TIE Fighter Pilot Omicron, Hux, TIE Fighter Pilot Omicron, Sith Trooper absolutely slaps. Like absolutely slaps. It's a really good team. Like a super good team. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. Okay. Yeah, so I'll say this, right? So if they would have went with less here, because this is like 2 full teams right here, right? So if they would have went less here and he had Vader, he could have possibly used like Vader something to take this out. Just something to think about if he used something else, you know? Like there's a world where he could have full cleared this. There's a world. Man, this guy has some like great luck. Excellent luck. Yeah, see like this? I really don't think you... This is crazy. This is crazy overkill. Crazy overkill. Like, Palpatine, Mara Jade, and Darth Vader on this. You can add in any Empire third. Like, any Empire third. And it would be almost just as effective. Even low gear. Like, absolutely low gear. Yeah, and this is like... Yeah. I don't know, something to think about. He uses really weird Jedi Knight Revan teams. But this is solid round, I guess. I guess he full cleared. Yeah, so you went 3-0, so good for you. Oh, see, here you go. Here you go. Now he had a he split up the gang. Split up the gang with the Darth Vader solo. Okay. Cool. Yeah, good for you. Not bad. Not bad. I would say like, you know, efficiency, but not bad. You should, I would say like gear up Nihilus, get Nihilus up and running, and then like to gear 12, and then Star Killer, get him up and running. I'm sure I've already given you an account review on what to do in your account, but you know, I'm sure. Smoke a bunch of weed and look at Bronzium GAC. I can't do that. I cannot partake in the devil's lettuce. I can't. Much as I would love a devil's lettuce partaking, it's not in my repertoire. I would lose my employment. And if I lost my employment, I would be on here grinding out $5 roster reviews all day. And I don't know if my mental health can handle that. So I need my employment, so I cannot touch that. I can't touch that devil's lettuce. Cannot. Not in the books for me. Beer. Review my GAC, please. Where's the bro? Review my GAC, please, bro. Yeah. Alright. You can have apple juice instead. I would much prefer apple tea. If you haven't had apple tea, it absolutely slaps. Apple tea is scrumdiddlyumptious. So refreshing. I have it after lunch every day. Some nice, cold, refreshing thermos of apple tea. Yeah, Egnard's. Yeah, Egnard's nose. It's cold. It's cold. Hey, Decepticons. Tully coffee shops? No. Unless you're talking to someone else, Dr. Wiley, but I've never heard of Tully's. That sounds something Canadian, doesn't it? Tully's? That sounds Canadian. Sounds super Canadian. All right. Who's next? Who's next? Who is next? Dun, 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 dun. I think it was Lacavonis. Lacavonis. Yep. Lacavonis. Are you here, buddy? Senor Lacavonis? I'm pretty sure you are. Time for your GAC review. You wanted a GAC review, right, Lacavonis? Si, senor? I'm gonna need some sign of life, buddy. You did type fairly recently, so just want to make sure you're here. Tullys.co.jp/en/ That looks pretty sus. There might be a Tullys here. Let me see. While I wait for Lacavonis. Lacavonis. Are you here? Do you get special privilege? I don't know what that means, Salasher. Are you asking for sexual favors? Is that what you're saying? Tully's Coffee. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Tully's Coffee in the Aeon Mall. Yeah, they're here. I've never went there. Why? Is there anything special about it? Yeah, because I have seen it. Yeah, there's a Tully's Coffee like literally right next to my house. So, Dr. Wiley, what's up with Tully's? What's the deal? Dish, girlfriend. All right, so Lacavonis isn't here. That's unfortunate. Maybe he stepped out for a second because he was just here. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Oh, a nice normal coffee place that was like being at home. Well, that's just like the Japanese feel, Dr. Wiley. That's my wife is a coffee snob. I'll let her know. We'll try it out, Dr. Wiley. We'll try it out because my wife is a coffee snob as well. Yeah, but yeah. All right, I guess I'll go with Lord. I'll give Lord Bane. I'll give you one, Senior Bane. So I think you are. You're the next one on this one, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and drop your ally code, Lord Bane. I'll give you a Ross review, or I'll give you a GAC review. We'll look at your GAC. We'll check your GAC out. We'll look at the Mega Whale, Lord Bane. Senior Bane and his Mega Whaleness. Senior Bane. Is that really your ally code? That's a really easy ally code to remember. It's insane. Absolutely insane. It is. That is your ally code. Look at that. Look at that. Gear 12 Treya. Gear 12 Treya is good. That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. So, oh yeah, that now I remember. Now I remember. I remember what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about my hierarchy of needs. That's what I was going to talk about. I hear stuff. Oh, hey, Unholy Bears. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. New Prime gift. Thank you. I don't know why it said new Prime gift. What's up? Wow, what? Oh, music. Music. Thank you. Music. Thank you for the gifted sub. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was bringing up this what do you call it? My hierarchy of needs, and I heard the music. So I was like, what's that sound? And it goes like gifted, and then it says Baroness. Nah. Okay, I appreciate it, music. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, music. Thank you very much. I always appreciate you, my dude. I always appreciate you. All right, so real quick, hide my face, because no one wants to see that. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. No longer have to look at this mug. All right, so tell me where Treya fits in on this, right? Like, where does she go? She's way up here in account direction, right? And you're like, hey, Gear 12 Treya, she's really good for, you know, proving grounds, or she's good at whatever. But like, if you go down here, like, she's not giving you guild income, she's not giving you crystal income, she's not a GL, she's not a GL fleet. She doesn't, she's not involved in the assault battle. She's a Sith, but you don't use her for the Sith one. So she's up here in account direction. She's up here in account direction. But not only is she up here in account direction, she's effective. She's effective at Gear 12. At Gear 12, she can take out JMLs. She can take out Revas. She can take out Grand Inquisitors. She can take out a lot of things. Pretty much everything she does at Relic, she does at Gear 12. So you're going to sit here and tell me that people should Relic her. Why? Why? When if you don't have the priorities done, right? If you don't have the GLs, you don't have the GL fleets, you don't have all the assault battles, you don't have the guild income, you don't have the crystal income. Like, where is Treya here? Like, and I do say, because she's pretty much free up at Gear 12, because it's no Chirotech, take her to Gear 12, and she's like 90% effective for what you need. So it's called playing smartly. So strategic. You got to be strategic. I'm sorry. Now that I'm done with that, here's my face again. Here's my face. So now that my face is here, yeah. Thank you again, Music. I'm sorry that I missed your dono, because I was my screen was blocked because I was bringing that up. But that's all I'm saying. You can take her up to relics if you want, but she's very effective at Gear 12. Once, I'm sure there's a time where I will take her up to relics, but I'm not in any rush. I'm in no rush at all. All right, so yeah, let's look at your GAC. Look at your GAC. How do I get my ally code to look like that? How do I do that? Hey, link your swgoh.gg, Lord Bane. It's having trouble. For some reason, it's not linking to your profile. Let me try one more thing. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. A relic Treya. Are you saying you're doing me a favor by me looking at your account, Lord Bane? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's so, then we can just like put this down. Then we can just go to someone else. If you feel like I need to do something to review your account because I'm doing you the favor, then we can just go review someone else. All right. He's in for a roast. No, he's good. He's good. He's good. Riva. See, where this guy messed up, he didn't have the trail lead. No, he messed up because you have a Doubtcron on. Yeah. This doesn't work with Doubtcron. The Fool. The Fool. How many people fall into that trap that try to Treya with the Doubtcron? I don't get it. I really don't get it. It like shuts Savage down and they just like kill your team. The Fools. The Fools. No, I really don't care. I don't care. The Fools. This is nice. All right. Oh man. Oh man. Look at this. Your boys let you down. Your boys let you down. Does this even have a chance? Does this even have a chance? Is there a world where this works? Oh, they have Doubtcron too. Well, I'm asking him, like, has it worked for him before? Because I wouldn't think the Gar and Imperial Super Commando could get through Malgus. Like the sides, maybe, you know, like if he loses taunt, you kill like Assassin or Marauder or something. It almost worked. Yeah, I don't know. It was a genuine question. Maybe without Doubtcron, it would have like a better shot. I don't know. Well, he has Maul. He uses random stuff. He uses random things. Yeah, he uses like Gar, ISC, yeah, or like he doesn't use them with Maul very often. So it's his thing. It's his thing. It was close. Interesting. That sucks. What happened here? You would think like you'd think Aiden would be pretty good. This has a really good shot of winning. Yeah, everyone knows about the Maul. So Lord Bane's a content creator, and Lord Bane does like a lot of stuff with like Gar ISC. So I'm sure he did this mostly for the content creation. Like he likes to push them. Yeah, he likes to push them, and then he creates content with it. So I'm sure he knows that he can use Maul with Gar ISC, but then no one would really be interested if he like did Maul with Gar ISC. Yeah. Yeah, I am surprised Aiden lost, but yeah, it happens. Oop. That didn't work. Man. CLS gave you the business. Gave you the business. See? You're like, F it. F it. Just gonna throw a GL. Just gonna throw a GL at him. Yep, Sonostaros. Doing the Sonostaros things. It was a bad day. I'll say this is very messy, but you won. Like, easy dub, right? So you got the full clear. This is very messy. You're so triggered by C. Man, you threw Bane at Shorty. You should have just threw Bane at CLS. Man, this guy did. I don't know what this guy's defense is, but he does not have like a strong. Oh, he's a ship's defense guy. That's what this guy is. This guy is a ship's defense with like the Ray and Prey. So that makes sense. Like Ray, Malgus, CLS, and then ship's defense. So yeah, so he's just like an efficiency player. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Ooh, this was a low scoring one. Lord Vader, look at that. Look at that. Lord Vader. You don't have the Sidious Cron? That's unfortunate. Yeah. Because Sidious, if you have that Cron, it's pretty good. Yeah. That was a lot of defense. A lot of holds on CLS. Look at this. Gar, you talk all this stuff about your boys, Gar and ISC, but here they are losing you GACs. Yeah. This is a risky one. That's a risky one. You just rolled it, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dark Trooper? Dark Trooper punched C in the face, didn't he? He did, right? Like Dark Trooper just fucking gave C the business. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, C Watt GBA getting bodied by Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. That's rough. That's rough. You know what? I think I saw this one live. I think I was watching because I was like walking my dog. Yeah, I was walking my dog, I think, and I saw this one live. Yeah, I remember because you were like, you didn't think you were gonna even get to ult. I think you thought you weren't gonna get to ult. And then yeah, and then I remember watching this one. Because you were like, oh man, if it, like at any time they could have just like deleted C, but luckily they, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, or yeah, Dark Trooper, just like bodied the other ones. Yeah, so yeah, I remember that, like 6 stacks, and then he just like he almost one shot your C. Yeah, he almost one shot your C. I remember that one. I didn't get to watch everything, but I watched a good amount of this. And then you got held up by Jabba. La Yaba. Jabba, Seer. Yeah, I remember this one. Then you lost over here. So JMK. So KR. C losing to the Holdocron. That Cron's good. Yeah, this is risky. This is so risky. Do you have Doubtcron? No, you don't have Doubtcron. Yeah, that's so risky. With just Thrawn. Thrawn fractures the wrong person, you lose. I like this. I really like this. This is so good. This is so good. Man, that's expensive. That's expensive. That's expensive. This is a weird one, but it took a JMK, so that's good. Man, you cheese the crap. You cheese the crap out of your fleets. Like, you put absolute dog fleets out. You don't even put the you know, the meta malevolence out. You don't even put the malevolence out. Like, put Vulture Droid and Hyena Bomber. I don't think that. Do you get more holds or something with the Geos? Yeah. Yeah. You're 10.5 million GP. Shore up your ships. Shore up your ships. Shore up them ships. Alright. Then you dominated this one. So what do you do? Alright, so he just couldn't beat JMK. So he gave up. Ooh, I don't know about this. I don't know if he could have like split these up. He could have split these up. I don't know if like if Bane has the juice, but I would have split that up. Yeah. He could have, I don't know. I think he wasn't very smart in his choices here. Maybe I would have gone like Bane against Lord Vader and then Bo-Katan against something else. Yeah, so he overkilled this. Like, I think Bane could have took out this Lord Vader, or even like bounty hunters. There's no Thrawn here. There's no Thrawn, so there's no real threat here. Yeah. There's worlds where he could have beat this. I don't know what else. Like, obviously he didn't have anything for JMK after what he did, but like, he planned it. Like, all that is on your front wall. He knew everything that was there. So if he would have planned it right. That's good. It's rough. That's rough. You preloaded the Leia. Oh, look at that. Wow, third sister, Starkiller Savage. It's expensive. It's expensive. But it got it done. It got it done. The sea battle was a miracle. Oh, this one? With the Holdocron? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think with, because you could link up these two, right? Is that what you did? Or did you link up like Rey and Holdo? Did you, well, because in threes, this is, and they don't have like the health up one. Hey, Iceman, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I don't know how you did this, but did you go like, did you link up these two and just delete them and then go all in on Rey? Yeah. Yeah, I'll also, yeah, Lord Bane, like the ads. Yeah, Lord Bane does come up with some wacky stuff. Wacky and wild stuff. Okay. Cool. Nice. I like it. I do like looking at Lord Bane's stuff because he's... I'll say this, my dude. I'll say this. Your GAR ISC... GAR ISC is not doing anything for you. Like, they this last 3v3, they did absolutely nothing for you. The Reva... Are you talking about against Reva? Or you're going... Like, you attacking Reva or are you defending with Reva? I did say that. I commented on this. I said this was really expensive. Like the Reva Starkiller Savage, which is like a preloaded Leia, you know? Like, I'm glad this worked out for you. Like, this is a really strong team. Oh, but it lost. Didn't it lose? Yeah, it lost. It lost. But yeah, I guess, yeah. I guess. If you want to, it's kind of a win, right? The moral victory. The moral victory. Not an actual victory, but morale-wise. Very high. Yeah. It won? No, it didn't win. It didn't win. That's what I just said. It did not win. It lost. Right here. L. I don't know if you noticed this, Lord Bane. But when it's red, and it says loss on the top, that means it's a loss. It's not the win. Not the win. Yeah. But I'm surprised after Riva went down that Gar ISC wasn't able to take down these two. Maybe you just like barely eked it out. You barely got, but I would think after killing Riva, the other two would be like pretty easy. Yeah. Oh man. Your meta executor got bodied by the negotiator. That sucks. That sucks. All right. So I think I might just call it there. Might just call it there. Yeah, always a pleasure, guys. Always a pleasure. I do have to do my TB stuff, so I guess I'll do that real quick. Did I? Nah, I don't know. Marauder's good. Yeah, what happened there? What happened there? I know like on offense you can lose, but I didn't know on defense. I thought that was pretty much like a guaranteed dub. I don't know. Marauder is really strong, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that could go wrong, to be honest. But I don't have much. I always have my executor on defense, and I just don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of experience with that fight, to be honest, just because in Fleet Arena I only do Leviathan attacks, and then in Grand Arena, if I face something like that, I have to use something else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's like a lot of guides on how to use like a meta ship to kill an off meta ship. You know what I mean? Because you inherently have the advantage, but by it just being the stronger fleet. So I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of guides out there that are like how to use the executor to beat negotiator. It's more of like a how to use the negotiator to beat the executor. Yeah. Hey Tumblo, how's it going? How is it going? Things are going well. Things are going well. Having a wonderful day streaming. Wonderful day. An exciting day. Looking at some rosters. Did a little bit of the a little bit of live ones, a little bit of not live ones. So yeah, good time. Good time. Very boring. Nice. I would like working from home, but unfortunately, I can't. I cannot. What are my farming projects at the moment? No, so I'm farming right now. is Inquisitors. So I have enough to take one of these to, like, I have more than enough, but I'm saving the gear because I need that left side gear. I'm running low on med packs. So as you can see, we haven't done Riva yet, and I'm at 325. So I don't know when my guild plans on doing Iceman. When do we do Riva? Yeah, are you still here, Iceman? How do you know when we do Riva? Is it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow? But if it's tomorrow, then I get Third Sister tomorrow. So I have the... Nice, Lord Bane. Yeah, I'll try to watch your stuff. Good luck. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. So so after Inquisitors, pretty good. I have tons of signal data. So I have 83 of the blue stuff, 293 of the green, and 304 of the blue. Yeah. So yeah, Third Sister. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll get the Third Sister shards. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll get Third Sister. So tomorrow I'll have Third Sister. Yeah, no GI. I know. I'm working on it. I'm close. So in like a week or two, I should have GI. A week or two. A guide on them. Well, I could always like do the guide later. Yeah. Yeah, round three. So like tomorrow they'll get the shards, and then the day after tomorrow I'll get the shards. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a guide on unlocking Grand Inquisitor. Generally I like doing guides on things that I feel like it's unique to me, because a lot of content creators just like make the same guide, and they're like, hey, I'm making this guide. I looked at this guy's guide and then I just changed this one thing. So here's my guide on this same thing that I just looked at and copied like 99% of. So I don't like doing that. If I do guides, I like to have them be like unique or something different or something that's not out there. So generally, if I do something, it's because if I make a guide on something, it's because I feel like there's a need. But right now, I don't feel like there's a need for Grand Inquisitor guides, personally. I'm sure like Bit Dynasty and tons of people have guides out there. Like if I Googled like Grand Inquisitor unlock guide, I'm sure there's going to be like 10 guides out there, all from the top content creators. So yeah. One Zeta on... You just want me to do the one Zeta on 7th? I could try it. But I would just have to put like God mods on them, and then people are going to be like, it's not approachable, because like if I only have one Zeta on 7th Sister and they're all Relic 5, like I don't even know if I could do it. But if I do it, it's going to be because I mod the absolute shit out of them. So, and then people are going to be like, well, it's not approachable because, I only have plus 75 speed on my mods or something crazy like that. So yeah, I'll try it. I'll try it, Salasher. I'll give it a try. I'm going to unlock. You bet your ass. You bet your ass, Salasher, that I'm going to unlock Grand Inquisitor the second I can. And I'm going to unlock it with Third Sister. Like 100%, not even like I'm gonna Relic 7 Third Sister, and I'm gonna use Third Sister to unlock Grand Inquisitor. 100%. You can count on that, my friend. You can count on it. But after that, I'm just saying. I said you could do that if you wanted to. If you were so inclined, you could bet that, because 100% I'm using Third Sister to unlock Grand Inquisitor. But I'll try to, before I take these relics up to 7, I'll try to like hoard all the stuff. I'll just hoard it all, and then I'll go for, and I'll try to do a guide with them at R5 after I already have Grand Inquisitor. So I could just like play it over and over. But I'll do that. But after that, I have 30 shards left on Bane. So next conquest, after I have my Grand Inquisitor and Riva up and running, I'm gonna get Bane up and running. So I'll probably take Bane up to R7, and then once I'm done with Bane, I'll start the Profundity farm. So yeah, I hear it's pretty bad. So I'll start the Profundity farm after I do Bane, and then after the Profundity farm, I'll farm my Bay, JMK, and then Commander Sokotano. What tier? I haven't even bothered, Iceman. I haven't even bothered. So I did the challenge tier 1. I'm pretty sure I could do challenge tier 2 with them. I'm pretty sure they have the ability to do challenge tier 2. I didn't want to do it here on stream because I hate doing that, and it takes forever because these guys are like kind of dog and it takes forever. But you just like use the event special on Second Sister, and then she just like keeps deleting people because her offense ramps like so incredibly high. But I don't want to do it. Yeah, lead. Yeah, lack of bonus. I do think you may be right. You may be right. But that's pretty much because at the top of Kyber 2, that's when you start getting into the realm of like everyone has everything. So it's right now like the bottom of Kyber 2. It's still like 50-50, like still 50-50. Like I still mess with people, or people still have not a lot of the fleets. Yeah, I don't do like the conquest. I try not to do like the conquest or the TB or the fanatical devotion and stuff like that on stream, just because it's pretty mind numbing, So yeah, but I will Celestia. I'll try. If I have the time, I'll try to get that Grand Inquisitor with the 1 Zeta. I'll do my best. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, so yeah, they do have everything, Tumblo. They just suck at using it. So, you know, in Kyber 2, they still suck. So, well, they're okay. I don't know. It's hard. I will say it's the fights I lose in Kyber 2. It's been like I make one mistake and that's enough for me to lose the game. One mistake, and that's it, and I lose. So it's like for where I'm at with like an 8 million GP account, it's still I still have like very little wiggle room, So like one mistake and I'm done, and that's it. Like JML, Java, Ray, SOKR, and I really do mean that. Like one mistake and I lost. So it's rough. It's been absolutely like Kyber 2. I've been pushing into Kyber 2, and then like I go down to Kyber 3, and then I go to Kyber 2, and then I go down to Kyber 3. So I'm just like I'm swimming in and out of it. And Kyber 2, like, and I don't know if I just need like 1 or 2 more farms, because after I get Riva, I'm thinking about putting Ray on defense, just like on my back wall. Like just doing the Ray and Pray on the back wall, and maybe that'll give me some holds, because I do have the Ray Datacron. Yeah. Well, I didn't stream Kilroy Troy, my last one, just because I took a little break, but it really my losses that I've gotten in Kyber 2, every single one of them, it's been like one mistake, and by I mean like one mistake. I lost one Grand Arena because I basicked on Chewy instead of doing his AoE, and that was it. Like I made that one mistake because I thought like, oh, if I get an assist with Chewy, like if Han assists or something, then I will, like, it'll kill. And I was like, I think I'll do a little more damage with the AoE. I went with the basic, and it wasn't enough, and then I dropped that battle, and then I lost. So, and then that one move, that one little mistake is what cost me. Yeah, I think it was the week after last, Kilroy Troy. But that's how it is. That's how it's been for me. And it's because my like my roster is, I'm going against, I have half the GLs, I have 4, and I'm going against 8. So, and I've been up to where people have put like 6+ GLs on defense, or they put like a top tier, A tier team defenses down. And they put like completely meta ships. You know, I go against like Leviathans, Profundities, Executors, and I have my ships on defense, so I'm using off meta counters. So it's absolutely like a knife fight, like an absolute knife fight. So, you know, I lose 1, I drop 1, I drop, you know, I lose. That's it. That's it. One mistake. One mistake. And I lose. So yeah, or like the last grand, the last grand arena I didn't stream it, but all I did was I took SOKR against Ray, and it wasn't even like a special Ray or anything, but I just had like bad RNG. She whirlwind palp and one shot him. He wasn't even like low health, he was like full. But I think something happened where I probably couldn't get to inspiration fast enough on her or something, or she was like, but something happened. She one shot my Palpatine and it was done from there. Like there's nothing I could do. So, and it was like right out the gate. So, yeah, like sometimes it's just, that's just the way it is. Like just some bad RNG. I drop one battle. I had to like mirror. I mirrored with the rate. You're only 4 million? Yeah. Well, you know, if you're only 4 million, dude, stop telling me what to do. No, I'm just kidding. Your opinions are valid. But I'll say this, like being 8 million GP in Kyber 2 is rough. Like, cause the people I'm going against, the lowest around is like 10 million GP, and they have like all the GLs, they even ships, like they have all the ships. So I like my one advantage is ships. Yeah, so I do think I'm at the point where I need to your facts today. I don't know what your fax is. Oh, GAC. No, I did not review your GAC today, Fear. I did not review you. I'll add you to my list, though. I'll add you to my list. My GAC review list isn't crazy high. So you should get that one pretty soon. Yeah, ships are really important. Kilroy Troy, did you put in a request to my Discord to get a Rust review? Because if you're at 4 million GP, I think you're at 4 million GP is at a good point where you can kind of like go a lot of ways. So, and there's not a lot that you farm. So yeah, I would, if you want to, you can put in a request. I'll look at your stuff as soon as I can. Yeah, but it's difficult. It's difficult, like, because you can only farm certain things. But I think once I farm a few more things, I'll be in a much better position. Because as you can see, I have I'm really close to Grand Inquisitor. So I can, if you have like a smaller account, Kilroy Troy, I really don't go into your mods all that much. I really don't. So I mostly, if you have like a year to 2 years time played, is when I start like more going into like reviewing your mods. But it's really not until you're like, you have like 2, 3, 4 million or something, is when I really go in more into your mods. Or like 2, 3, 4 years plus is when I really like go ham on the mods. So if you're a smaller account, I'm not gonna like roast your mods. But yeah, but as you can see, I'm really close to finishing Grand Inquisitor. That'll give me the Scythe. Profundity is a really fast farm for me, like crazy fast. Because if you look at my scavenger, like I have everything. Like I have the CCBs, I have the bronzium wiring, I have the chromium transistors, I have the rhodium heat sinks, I have the electriums, I have the zimbittles. I need 5 more impulse detectors, and I have the gear rib pads. And I'll get this. I could probably finish this like right now if I really wanted to. So yeah, so I could do this right now if I really wanted to. So I have everything for profundity. It's just, I'm literally just waiting on the Riva shards and then the left side pieces. So now that I'm finished with my, now that I'm finished with everything, I'm just going to start accelerating these pieces right here, like the Nubian security scanners and the, especially these med packs. I'm gonna start accelerating these med packs, and that's what's slowing me down right now. Actually, this is my bottleneck right now. My bottleneck right now are these med packs. So I'm gonna start using my Mark II to start accelerating these med packs, and that'll push me to finish my Inquisitors, because I have all the right side pieces already farmed. Like I have every single right side piece that I need for Grand Inquisitor and Riva and 5th brother and 8th brother. Yeah, so I have the right side pieces for all my Inquisitors farmed already. So I mean all of them. I have it for 8th brother, 5th brother, Grand Inquisitor, and 3rd sister. I have the right side farmed. I just need those med packs pretty much, like the left side. So I'm going to accelerate those med packs. And then that'll help me get 8th brother, 5th brother, the Grand Inquisitor Riva. So I should finish that within like 2-3 weeks. Once I finish those, then Profundity. And my Profundity farm is really quick. I have all my ships already done too. So, you know, like just Relic 5 these, which will be really quick. Relic 7 Dash, which isn't a problem. And I already have all the material to like Relic 8 Cassian and Relic 9 Radis. So like Riva, Scythe, Profundity will be really quick. And then I'll have every single ship and fleet in the game. And then I'll be going and I'll be like in a really good position. And then I'm also going to have Bane here really soon. And Bane's going to be like an absolute powerhouse for me. So I'll just pair him with like, I don't know, like one of these Sith or something. I have a bunch of like R7 Sith, like garbage Sith from the Leviathan. So I'll probably like throw in like Darth Maul or something with that Sith. And then boom, like my account, I think in like, I would say 2-3 months, it's going to be popping. Like in 2-3 months, I'll be in a really, really good position. So my plan right now is like really solid. This is the last. I now have all the assault battles at least challenge tier 1. I'll have challenge tier 3 once I get Riva, and then I think I'm gonna be solidly in Kyber 2 once I have those characters, because every single thing I unlock right now, it means I can put one more stronger character on defense. Because right now I have like my defense is really, really weak, but now I'm a go. And then once I start farming like JMK and Leia, I have all the shards for all these farms. Like all my farmings, I have all the shards. Like I have all the like pretty much done with Profundity. I have all the shards for JMK. I have all the shards for Leia. I'm about to finish the Bad Batch. Like I have pretty much all the shards for C, but I think he's going to be a Lightspeed bundle. And then I have all the shards pretty much for Vader. So nothing's going to stop me here pretty soon to just knock these things out. 3607. No, I don't think so, Tumblo. You're at the top of Kyber 2. I think I just got pushed out of Kyber 2. So I think I'm like high Kyber 3. Yeah, so 3294 is where I'm at. I don't think it's a statement. Yeah, see? So look, this is my opponent. This is my opponent. Almost 11 million GP. Like, this is all I face. This is literally all I face. Always. Like, almost all the things, all the ships, all the stuff. Like, they don't have Leviathan, but that's pretty much it. That's it. So yeah, but this is pretty common for me. This is pretty common. I have some of the things and they have all the things, so I just have to like do my best to try to like to beat them. What phase are we in right now? Defense? I should probably change my defense. Yeah. I have to change this. Yeah, so it's a really unforgiving bracket. It really is. So, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is a really good. I think this is the best defense for beating. Check the general chat. Okay, let's see. Here, let me open it up in browser. Here you go. Your guys' dreams come true. Your guys' dream come true. It's you know, yep. I don't know if you guys can handle. I don't know if you can handle a woman like this in your life, but yeah. The funny thing is, believe it or not, the funny thing is, I have a twin that's a female. So I have a twin sister. So if you want to see what I look like as a woman, that exists out there. That exists out there. So I have a female twin sister. So she's out in the world if you want to see what this looks like as a lady. So yeah, but very sexy, very sexy, very sexy. So, you know, I'm looking pretty good here. I'm looking pretty good. I got all the curves in all the right places, you know. Beautiful face. I know. Thank you. Thank you, Baroness. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, so what the fuck is up with the hand? Let me see. Oh, the tiny hand? It's hard to fit all that hand in there with, you know, such big anime titties, you know? It's hard to get their hands right when, you know, you're just like taking up all the space. You would know if you had huge boobies like that, what life is like. A blessing and a curse. Yeah, so yep, I gotta see. Yeah, so I did what I changed here, if you guys are wondering. So this lineup, so the Tide Dagger starting is actually the best lineup for defense against like Profunities or the Chimera. So that's why I have this. Yeah, so that's why this lineup is here. So it has the best lineup. So if you have the Sith Fighter, my Sith Fighter is only R6, but if you have the Sith Fighter out there, I do normally have the Sith Fighter out there if they have Leviathan, because if they try to mirror, me having the mirror with the Sith Fighter is probably the best defense, but it still has like only a 5% less chance of holding compared to the Chimera counter. But this has the best Chimera counter. Technically, it has a better counter rate with Darth Maul's ship here, but Darth Maul's ship is like absolutely dog. It's just absolutely useless. So I don't like Darth Maul's ship. I would much and I don't need the Palpmobile on maybe I do need it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I might need it. So this technically this fleet has the highest hold. And I think it has to do with the with just the AI. Like I don't know why. It just has the best hold. Tie Dagger has a little more survivability, so it can't be killed as easy as the Sith Fighter is killed. So that's why like this fleet just has the best hold percentage compared to hey, a Mountain Goat. What's the reasoning, Dr. Wiley? I don't go against it. Twinning. So what's the reason? My understanding is the Sith Fighter dies really easy. So, and I know from what I understand, like the reinforcement priority is why this is probably better, because it like forces these two out before it does that. Oh, okay. So that's why. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, but I don't know. But it has the best hold. But I don't like putting it on defense all the time, because even if you had like a 4-star Leviathan and you just start out with the Sith Fighter, it can beat out a 7-star one. So that's why I if they have a Leviathan and they take it on offense, I keep the Sith Fighter variant out there. But if they don't, I change it. So that's why it's important to scout, just so that you can like change your defense to whatever they have. But yeah, I have an absolute dog defense, absolute dog. But we'll see tomorrow how it goes. We'll see. But yeah, that's some good insight, Dr. Riley. Thanks. I don't have the Chimera counter yet, as you can see. Really close. No, so that's what I'm changing for, Durkaiser. So I'm changing my ships to be a better counter against the Chimera. Because my opponent right now has the Chimera. That's their Leviathan counter. So this is the strongest hold against the Chimera. Yeah, so this has the best hold rate against the Chimera. So that's why I have it there. Really? I don't know. I don't know. So here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Why take my word for it when we have insights? Chip counters. So, well, yeah, this one has 80%. That's a pretty good win rate, actually. Let's see, 72%. What's the difference here? Oh yeah, so this. So see, if I would have put the Sith Fighter out here. So this has an 80% win rate against Sith Fighter out, but against the variant with the Dorito out, it's 72%. So, you know. So what can I say? What can I say? Yeah, so this does open up counters for other things. Yeah, so yeah, it has a little bit of a better chance. So now I have a 28% chance of holding instead of like a 20% chance. So yeah, a little better. Out banner them. Generally this one I'm gonna have to. So yeah. So usually Kilroy Troy, if someone can take out my usual defense is a ship's defense, and them like relying on them not being able to kill my Leviathan and my Executor on defense. If they can beat those, then I try to beat them on efficiency, because I take everything on offense, and if I can full clear everything without dropping a battle, and then they drop a battle on like my Leviathan or my Executor or something, like if they just get bad RNG, then I win, you know. So, but it depends. That you can't win every battle, right? You can't win every battle, and that's why I say my offense. Like sometimes I lose by like literally one battle, and it's just I lost one battle, so I lost the match. And if I would have won that one battle, then I would have beat them on banners. So, you know, it's a tough strategy, and it relies on like the flexibility to full clear accounts that have everything in the game. So, you know, if someone throws everything on defense, I have to have a plan on beating them. So that's why getting Riva and getting Bane, getting Profundity, and getting Scythe here in the next few months is going to be really key on just like being able to do this a little more efficiently, and it's going to give me some more wiggle room to put some better defenses down. And then that can give me like a better chance of like, if I put the Ray down with that Datacron, you know, the Ray and Pray, then I'll have a good chance of like winning. And here, let me scout this guy real quick. Let me scout while you guys are here. Before we do this, let's just do it. Let's do a quick scouting, and then maybe I'll throw the Ray and Pray depending on what their defense is, or what they put on offense. So, what's this guy's name? And then I'll because that Ray Datacron is really strong. So maybe I'll throw my Ray and Pray on the back wall or something, and then I'll have a decent chance of having some flexibility if I don't need Ray on offense. Like, because if they put a lighter defense, I think still having that Ray on defense, getting a hold, even if it gets me a few holds or one hold, that could be the difference in me winning or me losing. So let me just see what this guy's name is, and then I'll do a quick scout real quick, and then I'll see if that's what I'm Big Nell G. Yeah. This guy. Look at his history. See what he has on a low defense. So Sonostaros. Okay. So this guy has like crap defense. Like a crap defense. Looks like this guy does not play that much. So that means he takes everything on offense, you know? Yeah, so yeah, that's one thing, you know? So something like this is like, do I take everything on offense and try to just out efficiency him? You know? Because yeah, he's Negotiator. I do struggle against that fleet. Okay, so honestly, I would have to like, I would Chimera the Negotiator, whatever this Radis, and then probably Malevolence this Chimera. Yeah. So I don't see anything in here defense wise that's like I need multiple GLs. So he does put Ray. He does put Ray on defense. So what would I use to take out Ray on offense? Because Starkiller is like can be pretty unreliable sometimes. I don't know. I don't have Malicos. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have a Seer Malicos. So I'll show you my account. He doesn't put Datacrons on his defense. Yeah. Yeah, because this is what I have on offense. I have SLKR, Ray, Jabba, JML. Honestly, the most reliable way to kill Ray for me. Yeah, the most reliable way for me to kill Ray is probably Ray, the mirror match. Believe it or not, the most reliable way for me to kill Ray is with Ray. Like if I go Ray against Ray, then whenever she ults, I ult her. I'll have Ray Ben, probably like Barris, and that's like honestly the most reliable way for me to beat Ray. Yeah, like absolutely. So that's why I was like, okay, I don't want to take her because I do have like I have Star Killer, absolutely, but yeah. Yeah. I probably don't even need like Jabba. So I could just like put Jabba on the back wall and then hope he uses something good on the front wall. And then he like loses banners on Jabba. Oh, hey, you know what? You know what? This guy puts Chimera on defense. This guy puts Chimera on defense. Unless he plans on taking his Chimera on offense. Does he do that every time? Yeah, I should be fine. I should be fine. I have the Ray Datacron, like of honest. Yeah, so this guy has like absolute crap on defense. Yeah, so I think what this guy is gonna do is if he keeps his defenses as they are. Yeah, if he keeps his defenses as they are, he doesn't have a counter for my Leviathan. So I don't even have to worry. I don't even have to worry. So I think with his defense, I can beat it on efficiency too. Like if we go like round for round efficiency, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win because he doesn't have a reliable counter for my defenses. I could still lose against this negotiator, honestly. It's not easy. Honestly, the Marauder, I could still lose. Like, Chimera beats this, but it's not, like, guaranteed. But, yeah, I don't know. That's why I said I can still lose these. I absolutely can still lose these. I don't know. Like, this guy sometimes just doesn't play, though. He's not very active. So that's why this guy is where he is. I put my Executor on defense, Adam. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm planning on I will take my I will do the mirror for Ray, even though Cal is probably better than Barris. Like Ray, Solo, Cal, and they have better whatever. But I do have the Ray Kron. And just the ult advantage is better for Ray, even though if they have a better Ray. So yeah, so I'll do that. I'll just mirror the Ray. So easy. So this is what I usually do this. Hey Zerion, I usually do this stuff off stream, believe it or not. I usually sit here, and that's why I like my strategy, because I scout and I look at it and I'm like, I could put more on defense. Like, yeah, I absolutely could. But I'm just gonna clear them anyways efficiently. Because I'll probably like JML solo Qui-Gon, whatever. Bounty Hunters this. There's so much I could do here. Jedi, whatever. Yeah, it's like absolute crap. Like absolute crap. Like anything beats this Wampa. Anything beats that. Anything beats that. Anything beats this. Anything beats that. Anything beats that. So like, yeah. You know, I could Malgus this. I could Star Killer that. You know, Star Killer this. I could Star Killer that. Like, this will be easy. Yeah, so I'm gonna overkill their team. I'm gonna try to make it as clean as possible, and then like go for the full clear, and then he can't full clear me. And then this guy's pretty apathetic anyways, so I think there's a good chance he like he barely engages in 3s. So we'll see. He probably goes up. Yeah, even in 5s, he's pretty. This dude's like this dude doesn't give an F. Oh, he attacked once. Let's see what got him to attack here. Yeah, this was a good... So he attacked once, and this was like... This guy threw a real defense down. So... Yeah. So this guy, unless he changes his defense, which he might, he has the negotiator here. So, yeah, whatever. We'll see. We'll see how to go. But I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that, because like people have these rosters, right? Like these absolute gigantic rosters, and then it's players like this where it's like this guy, if I was playing his account, there's no reason he shouldn't beat me. Like there's no reason. Like if I had his account and he had my account, I would dumpster me. Like I would take his account and absolutely like dumpster myself. Easy, no clap, you know, like no worries about it. I would be going into this saying like, oh, this guy is gonna get dumpstered. So yeah, I'll do a quick compare since I'm here. I have to do it anyways tomorrow. So it takes like 2 seconds. 892 or 38. Oops. Ally 382 897. One more. Ally 2. So running a quick comparison in Hotbot. How are you doing today, Zerion? You having a good day? All right, so his mods. So I beat him out in 25 plus mods. This dude's playing a lot longer than me. So 11 million to my 8.5. Almost triple my Zetas. Double my zombies. Wow, he has like no GAC zombies. This guy just doesn't care about GAC all that much. My speeds is better than him overall. He has a much bigger account. So, but I have like not a horrible, he doesn't have a horrible speed advantage on me, but he has a much bigger account so that the mods he has are probably spread out much more. So even though he has like more than double, like almost 2.5% the 6-dot mods, I still beat him in 25 plus and are pretty close to 20 to 24. I beat him in Datacrons. So Yeah. Nice. CLS for Zepho. Yeah, so this is like my only advantage right here. This is my only advantage, is having honestly, if I was him, I would put the profundity and executor on defense. If I was him, like I would try to go with like a defense. But I don't know. I don't know how he does with off meta counters. I don't think this guy's sweaty. I really don't think he's sweaty. His mods, I don't know. I would say he still has the mod advantage. I don't know. I would say maybe I do. Yeah, but it's not enough that matters. It really doesn't matter. Because I have a crap defense. He has a crap defense. I don't know what his plan is, honestly. Like efficiency, he's just gonna try to beat me on efficiency. So he would have had to scout me. So if he scouts me, but he's not sweaty, you know. So if he scouts me, he takes his Chimera on offense, and then he like sees what I put on defense and puts an actual defense down. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like this guy absolutely can beat me 100%. If he was playing smartly, he could beat me. Like he's just missing Lord Vader, but yeah, he just takes everything on offense. Oh, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna call it there at a night, but enough scouting, enough talking GAC and other stuff. But I'll be on tomorrow, maybe a little late, and then we'll do some. I'll stream my Grand Arena. I did take a week off, so yeah, but gonna call it there. Let me see if I have someone to. Sure, there's someone I can raid. But thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Always fun, a good time, always a blast. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Especially my long-time supporters. You all are wonderful, wonderful people. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. Always a blast. Always a blast. Yeah, you too, Miss Decepticons. So let me see if anyone is on so I can raid them. Nope, just me. Little old me. Sorry, guys. Just gonna have to end it there then. So hey, Mountain Goat, Kilroy, Musique, Decepticons, Baroness, Dr. Wiley, take Adam. Take care. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. I wish you all the best of luck in your upcoming battles this week. Let me know how you guys do. I'm interested to see how your guys' Grand Arenas go. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks, you have a wonderful night, day, evening, afternoon, morning,